sweet job coming up.
How about this? Shut your mouth, or I'll kick your teeth down your throat and I'll shut it for you.
I believe in the monsters who play beneath my bed and cradle sheets all the time. I believe reptiles run society. I make money from volunteer all the time. And I believe the moon is made of cheese, and I'm a celebrity in due time. But I don't believe that I've ever seen you say a single sentence that's worthy of my attention. Please shut your mouth. You've never said a word that someone's really heard. You shut your mouth. Everyone around just wants you to back down. You think that it's all okay to say the things that are on your brain? Well, I think not. I don't care about your day. Every day you need to explain how it was. And I believe the moon is made of cheese, and I'm a celebrity in due time. But I don't believe that I've ever seen you say a single sentence that's worthy of my attention. So shut your mouth. I know it must seem like I'm being really mean, but trust me when I say I'm doing this for you, so that maybe one day we'll finally agree on what you say. I'm doing this for you. Cause I don't believe that I've ever seen you say a single sentence that's worthy of my attention, my attention, my attention. Please shut your mouth. You've never said a word that someone's really heard. You shut your mouth. Everyone around just wants you to back down. So shut your mouth. Seven colors in your hair, get your boots on dear, cause we're going out there, don't care about the dress code, put it on, let's go, girls go wild, cause we're going out fresco, ha, no need to perform, hands on our bodies gonna keep us feels warm, we need social reform, cause we're just so criminal, linguist subliminal, damage is minimal, 4% our largest fraction, massive attraction, girl action, stop that, I'm gonna need a reaction, drop that, you already got your reaction, me, I'm gonna keep on smiling, you're gonna need restyling, I got a call back from the jeweler, you're getting 20% cooler. Yeah, own this beat. You can call me the king or the ruler. Felon on bass, get horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like
Show with the motor, bump up and down cause I think you're older. Place your hand on my thigh, don't be coy, I can hear you sigh. Grinding your hips, I'll be flashing my pink, and in 10 seconds flat, you'll be back with a drink. Whoa! Bring out the Bacardi! 20 minutes sparkle up in the body, it's hot that. Like a phone in a cold war room on the third floor, knocking on my front door. Me, I'm kind of a rarity. You, word band dexterity. Lean back now, here's what I meant. Getting caught up by 20%. Yo, it's me. You can call me the king or the ruler. Filling on bass, getting hoarse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. 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 You own this beat. You can call me the king or the ruler. Filling on bass, getting hoarse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. It doesn't feel the same. We are starting slightly earlier today. Starting slightly earlier because Arcani had to go and do some stuff. And then we had to stop playing Total War. And he'll be back later. So I'm doing this earlier so I can go and play more. Like, I've just been playing the new expansion, new DLC. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I've been having a good old time with some Total War. Fucking hell. How we doing, guys? We need to get through this Parlo shit, okay? We're missing a side of the story. Wolfgang is fucked. He's done. It's over. It's the end. Has endeth. Dude is fucked. Bro is screwed, okay? However, this story is not over because the revelations that have come out about Avalon and how, like, we'll get to Parlo's response to this because he was asked by Ace and it's in the DMs. This does have implications for him, unfortunately for Parlo, because his failure to disclose the fact that he had sex with Avalon means that, essentially, vast amounts of the testimony from Avalon can't be trusted. Parlo's own intentions in all of this can't be fucking trusted. And, I mean, again, everyone here sucks. I just want to be really clear about this. There's no hero to this story. Wolfgang is still a deranged freak, and should be, like, treated as such. Avalon is, I don't know, like a little psychopath? Like, what the fuck, bro? And as for Parlo himself, I mean, dude's crazy. Like, this shit's just insane. So what we're going to do tonight is, Parlo obviously had a conversation with Himpleton. There is also a stage call that I have not heard that Parlo had, that Ace has up. So we're going to watch that as well, because I want to do a little tracking. This stage call happened quite a while ago now, in the terms of this drama. So I kind of want to see what was said in the early days of this, just how it's like lining up. That's what we're going to be doing. So good evening to all of you. Hello, Falgi. Hello, Leia. Hello, Leia. How you doing? Welcome. Nice to see you in chat. Grey Knight with the 5. Back to the furry psyop minds we go. So true, Grey Up. Thank you for the 5. Grey Knight, thank you for the 5. Fucking hell. Just to go with the 5. I started my new position as team lead yesterday. Congratulations. 07 in the chat. That's fucking awesome. Thank you for the 5. I'm sure, listen, if you need to if you need to inspire any of your team, be like, listen, there's this streamer I watch. He'll make you laugh. If you have a hard day, come and watch some furry gay slop. Avalon reminds me of some of the crazy chicks from certain sectors that would try to get involved with people just to destroy stuff. They always had so many screws loose. Yeah, God, I was thinking that. I was like, God, doesn't this feel like, what was her name? Was it Gucci? From, like, the IBS stuff? Like, had sex with Ralph and Baked Alaska. And then they all thought they had HIV because of it. Bro. That's dude. Gucci's, yeah, like, whatever. Yeah. Oh, dude. All of this is fucking horrifying, guys, okay? It really is. I like the way, by the way. Okay, so I watched a little bit of Tactical Templar talking to Anthony. I did actually watch a bit. I was like, is it content worthy? And I watched a bit of it. It's not bad. I really don't want to do a stream talking about the fucking culture war. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I just don't want to do a stream talking about the culture war. I can't be fucked. I'm just like, I listened to Tactical, there we go. Fucking having a merch moment. I listened to Templar, like, fucking spending all this time going, you know, it's all about, like, society degrading and, you know, we need to... I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. We're not in the... It's not... Listen, it's over. The culture war's over. Can we not? Fuck. Grey Knight with a 5. Unironically, this is more unhinged than the drama going over at Nestini, and that's fucking wild. I don't know what that drama is, Grey Knight. DM me, let me know. Just do a react to the Ant is going to do... just do a react to the Ant is going to do on it. What? Is Ant doing a react to his own debate? What? I have an entire stream prepared on Templar, but my issue is that he doesn't do anything funny outside of SJW nonsense. However, I sent Beckett Kino content last night. Hey, Saberspark! That Templar guy is insanely cringe. He said he loves Warhammer, but doesn't care for sci-fi. Lamau. True. Dude, the guy's a fucking lunatic. It's fucking... Like, I would like to do more stuff on Templar, but he's just so fucking annoying. Just like, it's really funny as well. For all this attention, I think that conversation with Anthony has like less than 800 views on it. How do you get like less than 800 views? Do you know what won't get less than 800 views? My stream with Saberspark for Brony Christmas. I think we're doing that next week at some point. That's going to get much more than 800 views, okay? Guys, we need to get through this so we can get to Brony Christmas content, okay? That's the plan. I need to finish this Parlo shit, and then we'll escape. Fucking hell. I will say that Himpleton is currently going over the calls for Avalon, that Wolfgang had with Avalon, and that might bring some more illumination. I've got no fucking idea. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, all of these people are cooked. Parlo's channel's fucking gone, so it's kind of like he's completely... I mean, he's fucked to like huge extents. And again, I'm very anti-deplatforming, even for people as annoying as Parlo. But like, holy fucking shit, he's screwed. Wolfgang is fucked. I mean, if he tries to come back, I would watch any video Wolfgang made now, because it's just great content to rip into somebody who clearly shouldn't be a commentator. And as for Avalon, I know that people are looking into this management company now, because this management company seems like a fucking... I don't want to say anything in case, like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But people are looking into this management company, and some of it seems very, very, very fucking sus. And even if it's not, you've got, like, somebody who's essentially managing channels and gay op somebody. For those of you who weren't here last night or have missed this, Avalon and Parlo had sex. This wasn't disclosed, and Avalon himself says that this was all part of like a project Wildcard or some shit, which was trying to like destroy Wolfgang's sanity. So it's dude, it's fucking unbelievable. This whole thing is unbelievable. Jesus. Gay ops and cucks, yes. Look, we've got a lot to get through. Guys. So we have this. This is like 3.5 hours. We are gonna speed this up, actually. I'm not watching this as fucking normal speed. You must be fucking high. So we've got that. We've got Parlo's conversation with Himpleton, and then we have these DMs as well. So we've got a few things to bounce through. Okay. We'll see how this stages. I haven't seen it. I don't know. Should never have got involved. Tell them what I looked into about the op name. Oh yeah, so it seems to be like, I think it's from like Call of Duty or Black Ops is the current working theory. Jesus. Okay. Everyone's sitting comfortably. You got a drink. You got a nice drink. You got something to sip on. Have it. Is Himpleton still on drugs? Himpleton seems to have got a lot better. Literal gay ops. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes. Yes. Unbelievable IRL, like real life gay ops. I don't know. It's unfucking real. Interesting, Grey Knight. Thank you for that. I'll have a look. What? A whole bunch of VTubers were sleeping with each other and bullying and doxing some of the significant others that went inside the car. What? I need to do some VTuber drama. Check DMs. Thank you, Gray, for the two. I need to do some VTuber stuff, but I also, someone sent me some stuff about VR chat as well. There's like some VR chat drama that's like looks pretty interesting. Okay, cool. Right, we're gonna make a start with this. This was the stage that Parlo did right at the start, as I say, 3 weeks ago, to kind of like give his side. Now, it's quite important to note here, having spoken to Parlo. So I can't give you the context for this because it'll sort of like out who I was talking to. But somebody basically said, you know, if anybody's going, do you think anybody's going to prison for this crime and how long, for this story and how long for? And I said, look, having spoken to Parlo and looked into him, I kind of understand why people want to frame this dude for crimes. He's so fucking annoying. Like, it really is like unbelievable levels. It's like there's an element of malice to Parlo. But the main thing is, like, look, there's lots of malicious people on the internet, don't get me wrong. The main thing is he's just so fucking and irritating. Dude. It's just the most annoying, obnoxious, narcissistic nonsense. Dude, I kind of, like, I know that, I don't know the details of his home life, or, like, apparently his father's abusive. But, like, it's one of those cases of, like, if your son turned out this way, it's not so much, like, thought daughter or, like, what is it? Thought daughter or femboy son or whatever it is, or twink son. It's like, dude, I mean, after, like, trying to raise Parlo for 20 years, I'd lose my fucking mind. Jesus. Fuck. Like, dude. I mean, many of you are going to have heard the conversation that I had with Parlo. And Dick has had with Parlo a couple of days ago. And it's just fucking annoying. Like, Parlo does this whole thing. It was like, I didn't call Wolfgang agreement. Yeah, fucking hell, you did everything but. It doesn't matter. If you say all the descriptors for accusing Parlo of being a of Wolfgang of being a zoophile and a groomer, you've said the thing. You can't protect yourself by, but I didn't say the word. It's like a fucking schoolyard. It's like a kid in a school. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. You can't get mad at me. I'm not touching you. Fuck off. You know exactly what you're doing. You smarmy little fuck. Like, dude. I don't think it's a big deal that I had sex with Avalon. I don't think it's relevant. Listen, it doesn't change any of your interactions with Wolfgang. It certainly changes all the conversations after it, though, because it looks a lot more like you were involved in a gay up on him. And, like, again, here's the problem. Because you haven't disclosed that, now, everything with Avalon, I can't fucking believe. I can't believe you, Parlo. This was such an essential part of the story. It's absolutely fucking crazy. Oh, dude. I don't know if I can read that. I don't know if I can read that. I don't know if that's public. Internet adjacent is just King Arthur pulling Excalibur out of Parlo. Just Cinderella and Parlo is the Rock. Holy fuck, Nightmare Games. Thank you for the 5. Okay, cool. So that's my feelings. I'm just, dude. Oh, that's called Aiden Tactics. Aiden is nowhere near this fucking annoying. I'm sorry, listen, I know a lot of people don't like Aiden, but I know Aiden can be annoying, but Aiden is nowhere fucking near this annoying. No one in the debate sphere is as annoying as fucking Parlo is. It is just, I've never experienced something like it. It's actually infuriating to deal with. Kick him with the 50 Swedish crowns. Steady Beckett, afternoon, really? Are you time traveling now? I hope you have a nice stream. I'm going to sleep because it's almost midnight. Fuck's sake, I started earlier. It's alright. Catch the bottle air. Have fun kicking, sleep well. Right, okay. Okay, let's get... I can feel myself procrastinating. I don't want to listen to his stupid fucking voice. His video is going to be fucking so irritating. I've heard that he's going to be on face cam for the video. With his face partially obscured. God damn it, man. Oh, it's going to be awful. It's going to be awful, bro.
So I'm gonna say it. So in Longo's video on Parlo, where he said that he hadn't paid his editors in 5 months, I am one of those editors, and I was one of the people who was affected by this. But however, I was able to successfully resolve my financial dispute with them. And as of November 11th, he and I have entered into a new separate and paid contract.
Okay, maybe I do need to slow it down. I cannot understand a word of what they are fucking saying.
And now, because I'm in an active paid business agreement with them, I am unable to discuss the private details. So
wait, who the fuck is this? Someone fill me in on this. Who is this guy? Who is Corman? Is that Cormax? Is this the guy who got Parlo's video, channel destroyed? So is Parlo in this fucking thing? Grey Knight with the 20 Swedish crowns. 20 US dollars. Thank you, buddy. That's super fucking generous. Also, a bunch of VTubers from Naji Sanji that were bullying the rest of the VTubers in the company also turned out to be browsing 4chan, trying to do damage control for themselves and tear down their ops, but they got caught. Dude. The one that got it destroyed was Mugen. Okay, Mugen's the one who got it destroyed. Okay.
Which means that I'm legally unable to discuss anything privately. Cormax
is the former editor and then apologizes for it. How will this Pyro doc happen now? Oh my fucking god.
Right now, because of the business agreement. It's basically an NDA. So my focus right now is completing the job I was contractually paid to do. And that's all I got to really say on this situation. So yeah, as one of Paul's editors, I am one of his victims. Well, financial.
As one of his editor, I'm one of his victims. Dude, the robots community needs to be purged. This shit is absolutely unfucking believable.
Victims as an editor.
Glum Shitto 169, true.
So that's all I want to say in this situation. So that's it. I'm gonna go leave the stage. Take of this information what you will.
Okay, cool. Maybe I should have pre-watched. Oh, dude. This is reminding me of how ACC dramas are all somehow interlinked. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the same shit, man. You can't get away from it. You can't escape it. It's never fucking ending. It is important to note, by the way. It's really important to note here that Parlo, despite how he wants to play semantics about it, has admitted to the fact that he essentially scammed his audience. And he did scam his audience. I know in his video he said that he's planning to show financial records that the GoFundMe went towards essentials, but that's irrelevant. The GoFundMe was because Parlo was claiming that he was broke and had no money while he was paying for Wolfgang to be flown out to the UK so he could have sex with him. It doesn't matter if you use the money. You've gained that money through the pretense of you not having enough. If you have $1,000 to fly someone out, you do not need $2,000. Apparently he spent the other bits on a laptop or something. I don't know whether that's going to be in the financial record. I don't even know how you'd prove that. It's absurd. I feel like I'm more careful than this. With channel funds and stuff, I'm really clear what channel money is spent on. And even the idea of me starting to take a paycheck or a cut of channel income next year, I'm that's got to be really open, I feel with the audience. And I think that's a higher standard than the vast majority of YouTubers would hold themselves to. And not that I'm having a shot at anyone who doesn't. It's just it matters to me. And then I look at the other side and I'm like, this little fucking schizo is sat there going, I need to GoFundMe, guys. Things are really bad. And I need to eat while flying some fucking dude out so he could, while also already having sex with Avalon. None of this makes sense. What the fuck? First thing about VTubers, all of them are on 4chan and will tell you they never believe 4chan despite 45% of slash VT users being VTubers of all sizes. Slash VT is somehow the least schizophrenic board. Yeah, I think that I've seen a little bit of VTuber stuff on KF, and it seems like not wholly schizophrenic, though it was years ago that I looked at it. Access with the 10, thank you. Okay. Sorry, I didn't need to pause it, apparently. They're not going to fucking say anything. Hold on. People are messaging me. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to read the DMs people are sending me during this, if it's to do with this. If you're upset about that, I don't know, write a Google Doc. Cormax applied a strike on Parlo's channel without putting a reason to remove the strike. Getting the first strike, he then gave channel management to Mugen, who posted unlistable porn on Parlo's channel, which was mass reported giving the second strike. Parlo will appear in this stage. Back when the Parlo stuff happened, Cormax accused Parlo of scamming him, which is why he leaked the Pyro video. The scam was Cormax agreeing to be paid for edited via the AdSense of the Pyro video. Of course, due to Cormax getting the channel taken down, the video didn't get uploaded. He's a fucking moron. Wait, so the agreement was you'll get paid from the AdSense, and then he leaks stuff and gets everything fucked over? Yeah, he's a fucking what? What is wrong with these fucking idiots? God, like, all these, like, no one's allowed on YouTube until they're 26. No one's allowed to be a content creator and involved in content creation until you're 26, okay? That's the new rule, okay? You have to get over 25. Once you're over 25, then you can be a content creator. If you're younger than that, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Just unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Wait, Becky, you're gonna kicking me out by proxy? You can listen. If you're sane, you can have a pass. You're 24. Yeah, but you can actually deliver on work. Axe, like Axe is the exception. Rotten's the exception. Anyone who's done work for me and actually managed to deliver on it, not just on time. Actually, you're the exception. Okay, I'm gonna be the new arbiter. Arbiter. There we go. Arbiter. I'm going to be the new arbiter of whether you can have... What about me, Becky? No, Yen. You can't. Go delete your channel. You can post on Falji's channel until you're 26, okay? He can be responsible for you. We're gonna start running networks. And the fucking under 25s who post on your channel are responsible. You're responsible for the under 25s who post on your channel. That's the new rules. That's the new rules. I've solved it. Fucking hate it. Hey, it's not my fault, okay? I'm trying to protect you for yourself. I'm older than you, Beckett? What the fuck? Okay, listen. You may be older than me, but you act like a child, okay? That's why you're responsible for Yen. That's why you're responsible for Yen. Grey Knight with the 5. Nanchin Sanja drama is tasty and almost unhinged as this. Only billion-dollar companies involved, so it's extra schizo at times. Listen, I might actually look at that. That does actually sound fun. Oh my fucking god. I keep pausing it thinking something's going to happen. Nothing happens. Or 6. Suddenly there's room for all that's this not content I'm making. Bro, you should start a webcomic. You should start a webcomic, honestly. I'd fucking repost it. It's great. You should watch Dickers go over Cormac's doc and Cormac's call in after some time because it's funny. Dude, I might have a look if someone sends it to me. Oh my god, there's a lot of dead air. Okay, fine, fuck it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Don't kick me. Someone's fucking...
Okay.
Okay, dude. Someone's fucking kicking me. Okay, that's not cool. Not cool. Don't kick me. Okay, so... First of all, 500 people here. The allegations are not pedophilia, grooming, CP, anything like that. Wamgo has put it in the announcements. That's not the claim. The claim is charity fraud, scamming, misappropriating funds, and it's oversharing a Google document on my Twitter account, which had minors on it. So, first thing, okay, I'm going to share some screenshots in...
Oh my god! Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Like, straight up. Now, all these people who were like, Parlo also groomed this minor, have been handed all the ammunition for it. Because Parlo went and made the accusations against Wolfgang. And as much as Parlo wants to do this thing of like, oh, it's different. It's different because Wolfgang has a 3-year age gap. I just have a 2-year age gap. I just have a 2-year age gap. So it's listen, no one cares about like whether it's a 2 or 3 year age gap. Okay, listen, either Wolfgang groomed this kid or you both groomed this kid, like, and you both groomed this kid, or neither of you groomed this kid. Now, my argument would be that neither of these people are groomers. Okay, that would be my argument. That said, though, I think there are pretty strong arguments that both of them were inappropriate with a minor, but I don't think it's like to insane levels. They were talking about people who are like 20 and 21. It's just like, come the fuck on, okay? It's like with a fucking 17 turning 18-year-old who's already highly sexual, okay? They're not telling this kid, they're not telling like fucking Avalon anything he didn't know already. And that there is an important component to grooming somebody, that you're talking about somebody who is like innocent and like these good, oh, I don't know if I can, like, dude, Avalon was already like deeply involved in these kind of communities. There's probably stronger arguments if you want to say that Wolfgang sharing pornography over the years while Avalon was his like moderator was normalizing that behavior to Avalon. That's probably a much stronger argument and probably actually has something to it, if I'm honest. Like, it's I could see that argument. I don't know how hard I'd push back on that. But at the moment, we're not making any grooming accusations. Never the fucking less, Parlo has, because Parlo is a malicious little fuck. Now, again, here's part of the problem with the shit with Avalon at the moment. Because Avalon now can't be trusted at all, in any fucking sense of the word, you're stuck in the position where all the testimony of how awkward and uncomfortable Parlo was feeling doesn't hold any water anymore. Because the only person who was there going, well, you know, Parlo was really uncomfortable. We could all see he was uncomfortable, you know, and I knew that, and I had to leave because it was so uncomfortable. It's a completely biased source who left all of that bias out of their claim. Now, here's the thing. If Avalon at the beginning said, I'd had sex with Parlo, that was his statement, none of this would matter. But because he's concealed it, and because he has openly admitted in a call this was all part of a gay op, you cannot trust any of this now. So it does throw into doubt, like, a lot of the stuff involving Parlo and Avalon, Parlo and Wolfgang. So, like, whether Parlo likes it or not, congratulations, Parlo spent all this time going, well, I just don't want Wolfgang to have any wiggle room. I don't want him to have any ways out of it. Congratulations, you've just given plausible deniability to Wolfgang. You absolute fucking retard. Unbelievable. Also, guys, thank you so much for hitting the sticker goal. You guys are absolutely awesome. As always, unbelievable. With Pinker. Is it Pinker the first? Pinker the first, yes. Pinker with the 5. The Naji Sanja dramas are insane. The Naji Sanji sisters will come for you. Okay, thank you. Listen, I'll lean on Pinker for information on that. Panda with the 5. Beckett, which would you prefer? Having Avalon as your manager for 1 year, or Shower with Internet Adjacent and Cinderella? God, fucking hell, that's actually, I mean, again, I'd have Avalon as my manager, right? Like, wait, I don't know, can I... How much am I allowed to defend myself in the shower? I guess Avalon as a manager for a year. It'll be fine. Does he have to, like, as long as he's got no controllers over the channel, God, he'd do so much damage. It's just a fucking, what a horrible choice. Grey Knight, do you care about the thing you're making or your anal, or your, like, anal cavity? That's the question you're asking. Thanks for that. Grey Knight with the 5. Use channel funds to get professional anime VTuber avatar. I actually do have an, like, VTuber avatar that's all rigged up and really good. Like, I do occasionally use it. Zilla with the 2. Avalon is in the peanut gallery. Third row, row 5 in. Third row, 5 in. Interesting. Thank you guys so much. Let me get that goal reset for you.
General, actually announcements. So, my GoFundMe was created on September 27th, and it asked people if they were generous enough to donate me money for rent, just uni accommodation, food, anything like that. So I'm going to send a picture of that right now. Let me find it quickly. Also, I'd like to confirm as well that we're currently in motion of paying all the money back regardless. That will be done in a couple of days. Let me try and find the screenshot right now. Okay, here we go. So, no, that's not the right screenshot. Fuck's sake. Give
Well,
me
I'm
a
glad he
minute.
came prepared. I'm glad he came prepared, guys.
Here we go.
Dude.
Okay, this is the screenshot right here. It's a small donation to help me pay for amenities, food, rent, and other stuff like that. Now, this was made on the 27th of September, and I paid for Wolfgang's flight on the 7th. Now, the money which was actually got
Hold
from
on. I want to just hear the dates of this.
of food, rent, and okay, this is the screenshot right here. It's a small donation to help me pay for amenities, food, rent, and other stuff like that. Now, this was made on the 27th
So that's the 27th.
of September,
27th of September. Okay.
and I paid for Wolfgang's flight on the 7th. Now, the money which was actually got from the PayPal was only given to my account and transferred on the 17th after I've
Okay. So you'd paid for the plane tickets, and that was all paid out. Wait, what? What's the timeline here?
verified on the 14th, meaning that the money which was got from the PayPal wasn't actually used for the flight. The flight ticket was actually my own money, and also my own money was used to pay for the $1,600 or pound sterling, sorry, laptop. And the laptop
But this doesn't matter, right? Because you're asking for the money while spending on luxuries. That's the criticism. Like, that money could have been sat in your account for like 6 months and it wouldn't make any fucking difference. You had money for luxuries. You spent it on luxuries. And then you had a GoFundMe to beg for amenities. Like, that's the criticism. That's the baseline. Parlo was not in charge of his Discord, and thus mods and admins were smacking him. Lamau. Okay. Dude.
top was bought because I, of course, wanted to use it for editing and to, of course, get a revenue flow since I was basically out of a job since my channel had 2 strikes on it. So that's what it was used for. Now I'm going to provide evidence right now that the money which was got and given to me from the GoFundMe was used indeed for uni rent.
But that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Food like that. So it wasn't misappropriated funds. So
No, okay. So it's not misappropriated funds. He can make that argument, but it's still like asking for money under like the scam, so to speak, is the pretext that he's got no money for anything. Like, he has to beg for money. Right? Like, if I put out, like, let's take Wick TV, for example. Wick TV put a GoFundMe together to get his teeth fixed. And the accusation, because it took him so long to get his fucking teeth done, was that he misused that money. Now, his argument was actually he needed far more than $2,000. And eventually he did get his teeth fixed. But it's like you invite this. But at the same time, it was for a specific thing. If I put a GoFundMe together, or let's just say like a stream goal. Let's say I put a stream goal together for some new equipment for the channel. Like some new, let's say I wanted, I don't know. Let's say I wanted a new mic or something. And I just said, it's for a new mic. And I need money for a new mic. Because I haven't, like, the implication there is I do not have the money to buy a mic myself and therefore I need to go to you guys and like raise it essentially. Or like I'm thinking of potentially going out around VidCon next year to the US. So if I had a stream goal for give me money for like to fly to the US, the implication there is I cannot afford it myself, right? Like, which many streamers have done. They've gone, oh, pay for my flights. There's an implication there that this is an additional cost that I would not be able to easily take on myself. You could take that cost on yourself for amenities. You just chose to go and buy other things. So he spent the money on IA, then got reimbursed later. Yeah, pretty much, Buzzley. Like, it's not even like got reimbursed later. It's just like he spent his money frivolously and then begged his audience for money. And he has an audience of largely children who, like, Parlo had a 700,000 sub channel. He could have easily made this money on fucking... He could have made it on fucking live streams. No one would care if he just did a fucking live stream and got a load of donations. He's monetized. He'll concede it was a scam, but will fight tooth and nail afterwards to say otherwise. Yeah, I mean, he said to me it's a scam. I just don't, like, just be like, dude, you scam people. It's just like, it's again, it's a convoluted scam, and it's mostly out of his own fucking stupidity. I don't think he scammed people maliciously. I think he's just like, I think that Parlo is like a deeply narcissistic individual, so he doesn't really think through his actions or how they might impact other people. I think he begged for money before he bought the plane ticket. I mean, according to the dates here, no, but it also doesn't matter because he was already knew that he was in a bad financial position. And also it's like, unless he's going to show his bank statements, like his actual full bank statements over the last 6 months to show how much money he had, where it was, what's coming in from the channel, all of this is kind of irrelevant because, like, to believe him, you would have to see his channel income going to an account that he doesn't have control of, or that is empty, or it's not making much money. I'd need to see his like channel revenue. So you can do that. It's really easy to show like channel revenue, but he'd have to show that. Grey Knight with the 5. If you're going to go through the Niji Sanji stuff with the Selen stuff, that's where a lot of the major drama starts. I am pretty interested. Pinker has offered to actually walk me through VTuber drama, and she's offered before, so we might actually do that. We might do VTuber drama. I think that could be kind of fun. I don't know whether we'll do it this month, but might do. Might tie it into Brony Christmas. VTubers and Bronies are pretty similar. Fuck it.
It wasn't that anyone was scammed. It wasn't that the funds were misappropriated or used in the wrong context. What I will take accountability for, however, was the fact that I was not transparent leading up to the situation, that I spent an ungodly amount of money on the most embarrassing thing possible. But keep in mind that my financial position was already in a really, really bad fucking place. And I thought it fine enough to spend 1.4 thousand on a plane ticket already when my revenue is stunted. And I felt it appropriate enough as well to, of course, get a phone and a computer, obviously.
What is this as an offense? Listen, keep in mind, guys, I was already completely broke and my income was fucked, but I did feel it was appropriate to spend like thousands of dollars on shit I didn't need and to bring a guy over I wasn't even gonna fuck. Like, obviously, bro, hire a fucking prostitute. It would have been cheaper. This is actual insanity.
The phone and computer were used for communication since the police had taken them, with no explanation, by the way.
I'm sorry. What do you mean, no explanation, Parlo? You're being accused of fucking having sexual conversations with a 12-year-old. What do you mean with no explanation? What do you think they're taking them for? To look at your fucking Roblox videos? Bro, they're investing. Dude, it's like, oh my god. It's like a JF with like fucking Mama JF, who's like, The police, they do not suspect me of murdering Mama JF. You can tell because they are coming to my house at 8 o'clock in the morning every day and banging on my windows. Would they be doing that if I was guilty? It's like, bro, yes, that's exactly what they've been fucking doing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Random web user member for 10 months at Seething. I'm a broke boy spending money I don't have. Please give me money. If Parlo's GoFundMe was honest. True.
Yeah, the GoFundMe, you have to verify in order to get all the funds transferred to your account. That happened 10 days after I bought the plane ticket.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what was that?
After I bought your account. By the explanation, by the way. Yeah, the GoFundMe, you have to verify in order to get all the funds transferred to your account. That happened 10 days after I bought the plane ticket.
But that's also irrelevant, because did you have the GoFundMe going during the period where you bought the plane ticket? Because the dates he's giving here are confusing. When he talked to me, it sounded like he'd bought the plane ticket while the GoFundMe was running.
Also, keep in mind the financial difference between both October to November. I was down 4,500. I'll show that right now. Right here, that's me having 5,800 in
October. The money after. Dude.
This is me having 1,300, and it's actually down to 300 right now, so I've been down 5,000. And this is just the account that I can access. The rest are all accessed by my father. This was money given to editors and stuff, which pushed me under the 1,000 threshold.
What? Hold on. What was that? Examples of fraudulent activity, breaking the law, lying or being misleading about your identity as a campaign organization or relationship to the ultimate recipients of the fund, posting misleading statements in the campaign story. I mean, this is misleading, sure.
God.
What was the other one? Okay, so this is what... Is this what he said? Extremely important situations in the Roblox community. Oftentimes, ensuring the platform is a safer place. Holy fuck, I hate this dude. Recently, I have been a victim of horrific witch hunt by a number of online individuals attempting to harass me, defame me, and ruin my life over lies. I have been since diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety and have been prescribed medication. This situation has caused immense mental distress. I do not ask for anything that you do not feel comfortable sending, but if you wish, all I kindly ask is a small donation to help me pay for expenses, food, rent, and other amenities in this horrible period of time, also with potential funds for future actions I may take. Thank you so much for being here to help. Bro, and do you know what the most depressing bit is? He is a massive YouTuber. He is a massive YouTuber and couldn't even raise 2K. I'll be honest with you guys. I do not ever expect to see a GoFundMe out of me, okay? Listen, I'm not that sort of person. Unless something insane happened. But I do reckon that if I put up some sort of goal or thing where I was like, I need to make 2.5 grand for some reason, I think I could probably raise that. How the fuck are you a massive YouTuber and you can't even raise 2.5 grand? Massive, you know what else is massive? Yeah, dude, this is just fucking depressing. If having sex is not the primary goal of the GoFundMe, but just a secondary happy accident, is it still lying? Dude, it's because his audience are children and thus have no money. True. How depressing does that have to be? Your money is on the way. We are sending you £376 to your bank. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the facts. It's funnier that way, MLS. Hold on. Falgi's being like, DMs, Beckett, DMs. What's this? Okay. Money spent on the ticket. Okay. Dude. Wait, hold on. Was he lying about the amounts or was he just wrong about the amounts? Dude, this is so fucking weird. So I don't know how much I want to put up on screen. We'll put this up. So these are like the amounts that he had. Oh, dude. This guy is cooked.
We'll wait for what Guamgo has to say.
Is it just me, or has anyone else noticed that the past 2 years we've had larger YouTubes getting to lasting dramas around this time of year? It's a curse. It's the Thanksgiving curse, Liar. Every year we have to sacrifice a large commentary or drama style YouTuber to the curse of Thanksgiving. And part of the reason that like many of us are encouraging more people to start streaming and becoming drama streamers is to save ourselves. We need other sacrifices, okay? Because we're getting less and less commentators, and therefore more and more of us are at risk.
In regards to the the refunding to everyone,
the next time the curse strikes is around January as well, just so people are aware. So expect someone to die in January.
should take place in a couple days. I have to get my dad to move some funds to my account.
Let me know if you want to call for this drama I sent. I will do, Nightmare. I will do. Don't worry. Thank you for the tip.
So that those funds can be reappropriated back to everyone. Even if they
It's
don't
like the
want the
book
money
Lottery.
back, money's going back
Yes.
to everyone.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable having money after that entire fiasco. So in the meantime, while we wait, I will show in the video how essentially the document that I released, I did not want to be public. A lot of it contained very personal trauma or allegations to do with SA that I did not feel
Well, I thought the sacrifice must be innocent. Nah, Boblax wasn't innocent. Thank you for the 2, Panda. Holy fuck, bro. Oh my god, I didn't want to share the document. It was so full of You wrote it, motherfucker! There is so much needless stuff in that document that you did not need to put in. Come on. Dude. Dude, do I think Parlo wanted this document to be public? I mean, why write it otherwise, right? He still can't answer this question. So for those of you who remember my conversation with him, it doesn't make any sense because he's like, I wrote the document in response to the fact that Internet Adjacent was going to come after me. What was he going to come after you for? If you never make the accusation, Parlo, Internet Adjacent can never come after you. What's he going to say? Like, as you may know, like, Parlo's going to accuse me of sexual assault. Like, and all Parlo has to say is, no, I'm not. I've not got anything prepared. I'm not talking to anybody. I don't have to do anything like that. You see my DM? No, I didn't. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Shut the fuck up, Fish.
comfortable even talking about. I was told that if I didn't provide the full context, that I wouldn't be taken seriously and that I would be lambasted as a liar in the commentary community. So the document, which was full of explicit detail, I was told to recount literally everything that happened in that scenario, down to like the names of the things used and the things like that. For example, you know, the infamous Cinderella thing that was brought up because it was one of his items that he was pushing me to use. Now, I don't want to go into detail anymore about that.
Wait, hold on, what was that?
You know, the infamous Cinderella thing that was brought up because it was one of his items that he was pushing me to use. Now, I don't want to go into detail anymore about
Dude. I mean, it's like, part of the problem is as well, like, Parlo is such a fucking degenerate and has always been a degenerate. And like, listen, I want to be clear. I'm sure that many of you in chat have your kinks and fetishes and may even be referred to by people like Tactical Templar as degenerate, okay? It's not like a damning indictment, but it's one of these things, like, you can't have it both ways. Like, when you're a little bit degen, and then you come out and go, yes, but the Cinderella was too much. Everyone's just going to be like, okay, dude, come the fuck on, please. Like, Dude.
about that. But
Need Lyo to interview Avalon? I'd fucking watch that. Thank you, Grey Knight, for the 2. That'd be fucking banging, actually. If you look up the word overshare in the dictionary, Parlo's face is there. Yes.
essentially, I was pushed in order to go over the full context of the situation. And that was extremely embarrassing, looking back on it all, of course. But we had a written agreement in private to keep this all behind the scenes. But commentary YouTubers and agitators in private pushed him to preemptively come out about the situation. So now I was stuck in a position. So this person who I felt like pushed me.
Hold on. I mean, okay. That's true. And at the same time, I don't, with the revelations about Avalon, I don't know how true this is anymore. Because while it's true that Himpleton absolutely did push this out. Sorry. My brain fried for a second saying that. While it's true that Himpleton absolutely kind of pushed parties involved, particularly Wolfgang, for this to end up coming out, because of the revelations involving Avalon, it seems like Avalon wouldn't have been opposed to this. And it's very hard to just blame commentary YouTubers for it. Dude.
Pushed me, and coaxed me into positions of me not wanting to engage in specific activity, has now pushed forward a document that has now accused me of being a liar. I am now in a position where I can ignore this, but the points are still going to be spread, albeit much slower than it is now, or I address it head on, and I could stamp out the situation and get my point across quick enough, or I risk it blowing up in my face. So
Dude. Listen, I can get ahead of this, guys. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna absolutely smash it out of the park. Listen, it's gonna be watertight, guys. It's gonna be watertight. It's gonna be no problems at all. Okay, we just need to get ahead of it, and then absolutely, I'm gonna be vindicated. Okay, everyone's gonna be on my side by the end of this. Oh fucking hell!
it's really a lose-lose situation. It's a very, very difficult situation because I begged. I mean, I'm gonna show examples.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking hide that chat. I think, dude. We're just gonna move that a little bit. We're gonna move the chat a little bit. Gonna just minimize it because it's dude.
Of this as well. I begged in private for this situation to remain a private affair and that no parties are dragged into this. 2 screenshots going in. General right now, for example, I highlight my discomfort. I don't want to talk about the situation. I don't want to be reminded of it. Everyone in private can attest. I just want to move on from the incident and I do not want to be reminded of what happened. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Let me read what Guamgo said. Yep, don't worry. If you're in a position where you needed money, why do you recklessly purchase a laptop worth $2,100? Even a high-end laptop costs 1.4K. So whatever you got was over the top. Also, at that point in time where you're not working on videos, you write scripts on your phone and you record on your phone. Do you not do editing of your own? You started to GoFundMe because you wanted to get money to fight.
Hold on, he had editors. Why the fuck did he need a laptop? Why the fuck did he need a high-end laptop? He's got editors. What?
Dupe 77 in court. This is what you...
What kind of laptop did he buy for that? Well, look, he could be buying a high-end... I'm just, like... Maybe he'll tell us, but, like a high-end Mac editing laptop can be around that kind of money. Like, usually, though, interestingly, money like that's usually for a high-end gaming laptop. That's just speculation, of course.
You told me the GoFundMe was for. You withheld the fact that you not even a week later were planning to fly out. I don't believe Wolfgang is enough.
Because the reason I say that is because actually when I went to university, I bought a high-end gaming laptop because I couldn't take my rig with me. So, like, because I wanted something that I could play decent games on when I was, away. But yeah, he bought a gaming laptop. Oh, of course he fucking did.
But okay, so first of all, the laptop was used for communication, editing, and it was a high-end laptop because I wanted to get one that was slightly cheaper than the £2,000 one, which the police had confiscated for bullshit reasons, bullshit pretenses, There was literally nothing on that or the phone, but I guess they just felt the need to take it. However, I was not doing video scripts at the time. The only videos that
Bro, you're being accused of having sexual conversations with a 12-year-old. Now, again, I don't think Parlo is, like, from what I've seen, it seems like Parlo was catfished. But obviously the police are going to confiscate your electronic equipment because they have to investigate it.
I had uploaded was the pyro video, my response video. All my other videos were taken down, which then hindered my ability at getting passive income. And only videos were re-uploaded onto my alternate channel, where the two too slow videos, two dupe response videos, and the one pyrocynical video that was being worked on for about 3.5 months. Wolfgang says that he got gifted those. I have no way of debunking that. So again, is he a Nazi? Who knows? But apparently he said he got gifted them. He could be bullshitting, who knows? But I don't know. But the GoFundMe was for rent, food, and also to deal with a private situation I'm not going to go over, but also to possibly seek damages for the bullshit police report that was made.
What do you mean by seek damages? Is this guy actually under police investigation, like right now as he is talking? Yes, he is, MLS. Yeah, he's got a meeting with the police, I believe, next week. What damages could you seek? And also, if you're seeking legal, like, recourse, you need a lot more than 2.2k. He wants to sue the people that are calling the cops on him. He needs more than 2.2k. Also, what the fuck would you sue them for? That's not, like, a civil litigation. That's criminal litigation, surely, because that's, like, criminal harassment. Because you missed it on my stream. IA asked Avalon if he could use a persona Avalon made for Parlo. If Avalon asked why, Internet Adjacent said he couldn't legally show him. Oh, okay.
That is what the money was intended for. It was to potentially engage in legal action on the person who made the false police report against me, also to deal with a private situation I'm not going to go into detail about, but also for food and rent. Now, you can absolutely criticize the lead up to it. I was not transparent about how much money I had lost in spending it on phone, laptop, also that fucking
That's an interesting word, lost. Not how much money I'd spent. Let's just be clear.
Criticize the lead up to it. I was not transparent about how much money I had lost in
Bro. You didn't drop it down behind the sofa. You didn't, like, fucking lose it on the stock market. Like, your stocks didn't go down. You spent it on things. Fuck me, this dude's so weaselly, bro. I never said that he was a groomer, guys. I never said that he was a groomer. I just described what a groomer was and said that Wolfgang had done it.
spending it on phone, laptop, also that fucking stupid plane ticket. However, I did not know that that was going to be a massive contention point when making the GoFundMe.
Oh my god.
Because even though it was really, really fucking bad financial decisions, extremely fucking bad, especially the plane ticket.
Grey Knight with the 5. What the hell did he just throw out a random Nazi accusation? Like, that he's trying to explain himself? Fuck only knows with this dude, bro. Like, it's gonna be airtight, guys. It's gonna be airtight. Like, no, it's gonna debunk everyone. I'm gonna be, like, seen as the victor. Fuck off, dude.
Also, just for clarification, what rent were you referring to? So, when I go around houses, because my dad's, my other families and stuff like that, I have to pay rent for my other families, but I wanted to move out and get an apartment to myself, but I ended up having university rent. So I wanted to save up enough to get a very good university apartment, one that doesn't look like a prison cellar. But yeah, I've shown payment history, 2,200 down the drain.
Is internet adjacent under police investigation too? No, he's not. He's not. The Opinionator, thank you for the 2. Holy fucking shit. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Wait, hold on. He's going to university in the UK. So for the Americans who don't know, he'll be an undergraduate at university. Depending on what university he's going to, I don't know what year he's in, but most universities in the UK will likely require for your first year for you to actually live in halls. That's a fairly common requirement. So again, not necessarily, but that's generally what it's expected. However, this also doesn't make sense. When you go to university in the United Kingdom, you are given you're Jesus, I can't talk. Okay, when you go to university, your tuition is paid for through student loans, which is basically like you'll go to the student loans company, you'll get a loan to pay for your tuition. You'll also, as an undergraduate, be given a loan on top of this to pay for your expenses, such as like your accommodation. So you don't have to pay for it yourself. I don't really understand what the fuck this is like. So he'll be getting more money than he's like claiming here. It's not just like your passive income. Like you'll be covered for that. Not always required to be in halls first year, but I thought halls in first year is free or significantly cheaper. And yes, student loans can also be taken for maintenance and include halls. Yeah, I mean, halls aren't that expensive. They're pretty reasonable. I lived in halls during my masters. This is fucking, like, again, the more I think about this, the weirder it is. Because it's, like, fucking needless. Again, this is like a luxury. You're a fucking uni student. Go and live in halls. What do you mean? That Nazi quip is because IA has a game called Furry Hitler in his Steam library that has 0 hours in the game. Oh, okay. Thank you, Zilla, with the 5. Much appreciated. Also, guys, if you're enjoying the content, please remember to like the stream and click the subscribe button. It always helps. It's free, or you can get a membership. We always love to see more green names in the chat. That's it. Show over. Thank you, guys.
But because I'm not getting paid at all, I can take a loan out, which I was told by my family, okay, because I don't know my finances very well. If you don't get paid above 28,000 in the UK, you will only have to pay the expenses of the uni apartment once it goes over that threshold, and they will, yeah, student loan. That is what I can do with other stuff as well. Yeah, I didn't know how that worked, but that's
Holy fucking shit.
apparently how it works. So, I mean, in my video, you'll see that I'll go over basically how retarded it was. That I spent 1,000. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna say this as well. So the reason why it was 1,000 was this. So Wolfgang and I were friends about months leading up to that situation, and I was being consistently told by my dad that if you get arrested, you're gonna get raped, beaten, and set on fire. On God, he said this when he was drunk consistently. You're gonna get raped, beaten, set on fire in prison because the charges that they levied against you, even if they're fake, it will be like a red target.
Rain, thank you for the 2. And subbing just for that. Much appreciated, buddy.
On your back. So I was shit scared that my entire life and entire normalcy that I had up until now would be completely and irrevocably changed. And Wolfgang was part of a different friend group I had, so we all wanted to meet up. We all planned that we were going to meet up in December, but it was mid-December, and this was after I have to go back to the station, which is on December the 9th. So I was shit scared that at any point in December the 9th, before we met up, I could genuinely just be fucked over with anything. Not that there's anything to hide, but I genuinely did not trust the police, because the police still have quite literally come in and they've been like, yeah, we've just been getting reports that you're about to kill yourself and stuff like that. Not happened. I'm still getting fake fucking reports made to this day.
That's a welfare check. What? They have to do that. What? Hold on. This is new fucking information.
So God knows what would happen. But basically,
Here's $5, Beckett. Catch. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I love to be told to fetch like a dog. This furry drama has completely broken me. Thank you, the opinionator, with the 5, the best, buddy.
I wanted to meet with Wolf at London and have all of our other friends come over. It was not that, by the way. It was not that. I can see how you think it might be that. But he was going around to people basically saying that, this relationship will fix me mentally. I had the preconceived notion that if I had a relationship that actually worked, it would be fine, because many of you know my horrific history of relationships. I mean, burger, catfish, dupe. We don't even need to go into that.
But Avalon was in the UK. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Never had an actual functioning relationship, so I wanted to get into one and make the most of my social life in case anything down the line I get fucked over. So plane tickets, the more and more and more closer you get to the point the fucking plane takes off, it's because they were all online. The number one reason why those relationships were not functional and there was an area where I could be catfished in was because they were online, because they were rushed, and because, just rushed, impulsive, dumb shit like that.
See, here's another problem, and I said this about the Emily stuff. Like, just because somebody is a shitty person does not mean they can't be the victim of something, obviously. As always, there are no perfect victims, okay? But Parlo has a long history of, like, dramas involving his relationships with people. And whatever else you want to say about the Wolfgang stuff, it's another one, right? Like, he's been catfished like 5 times. Yeah, it's bizarre. Who is he talking to? His Roblox people? Yeah, his Roblox group. It's like little fucking fan base full of children. Dude. Fucking unbelievable.
This one, the thing that was wrong with it was also rushed. I wasn't entirely comfortable with immediately getting into a relationship. He, however, saw the social aspect of it and wanted it to kind of make it get, I'm not going to say the word. He was...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Going around, he had me as, like, potential boyfriend, fucking, crossed-fingered emoji.
Dude, don't say fingered. Right, don't say fingered, Parlo. And also, okay, listen, is this just me? If somebody goes, hey, I'd like to fly you out to another country, and I'll pay for you to fly out to another country so we can, like, see how a relationship goes, I would assume that they wanted to date me. Is that just me? Am I crazy? I'd assume that, like, that's a pretty serious step to take for someone to pay for you to fly out, right? Like, that's not like a minor thing. That's not like going for pizza around the fucking corner, bro. What do you mean? Hounds, member seething for 2 months. Why do they keep putting it out there? Genuinely. Also, thank you for making cleaning a lot more bearable. Always nice to listen to VODs and streams. My pleasure, Hounds. Thank you so much for the membership of Seething. That's super based. Well, now I can't fly you out for bowling. No, Mally, shut up. Mally, you can't use that against me. Have you been waiting for this? It's fucking ridiculous. I've told Mally, I'm not going to divorce Mally until she takes me out bowling, okay? Doesn't have to be a date, but you have to take me bowling, okay? Then you can divorce me. Fucking ridiculous. I can't believe this is the point you choose to, like, pop your head up. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Dude.
Emoji on the phone. It was a bit weird. He was kind of rushing into it. I saw that. I didn't like that. I've had bad experiences before with other people who like rushing into that shit. I didn't like that. So
someone just tried to nuke the server.
What?
Someone just tried to nuke the server. Mod for Dummies person.
Wait, how can they nuke though?
Wait,
Wick prevents that.
Yeah, Wick quarantined them.
Okay, just archive that. I'll put it in the video. That's so stupid.
Double check everything.
Anyway, so the reason why is because the more and more you wait, more and more you wait, the plane tickets get incrementally higher and higher
I have a talent, and it's arriving just in time to ruin your day. Well, that is what wives are for, isn't it?
and higher and higher.
Dave, you're
Originally,
already
it was
playing the role.
600. Then, because we procrastinated, being like, "Are we really going to do that day? Are we really going to do that day?" It went 800. Then it went 1,000. Then we kind of reached the point where it's already taking the piss times 3. Now, eventually, we all do go out. It's nice, sociable, whatnot, all of that stuff. Now, both of our documents are taken down, which should have been the number one fucking thing to begin with. But what transpired from that, of course, was me being in intervals, not reciprocating, which is proven in the document, feeling pushed, feeling prodded into doing stuff that I didn't want to do because it was too rushed. At points, it would seem that I'm reciprocating, but that's a fawn response. But I felt the need to.
Okay. I want to be really clear. You can withdraw consent at any point. You can withdraw consent at any point. There's no point where you're like, well, it's too far gone now. You can withdraw consent at any fucking point and say, stop, I don't want to do this. Any point. However, and this is a big however, if you fly somebody out to see you after having long sexual conversations with them about how you want to hook up with them, it is not a surprise that they are like, I think this person wants to hook up with me. And then if you're giving them fairly mixed signals while you are there with them, like, again, you can't be like, this person just like fucking rapes me. Now, Wolfgang is way too fucking pushy. It is obvious that Wolfgang is too pushy. He can't read the fucking signals that Parlo is putting out. I think that's fair to say. And it's like, again, it's kind of like, it shouldn't be like defended or swept for. But part of the problem with Parlo's side of this is it's such an extreme way to put everything that it makes, like, everything about the way Parlo's acted in this looks malicious, even if it's not. What if he was saying no stop in a sexy way? Jesus Christ. The problem is, like, Parlo's like, oh, I'd like you to suck my dick, for like, towards Wolfgang. Like, he's messaging him, being like, yeah, I would like my dick sucked. So it's like, while he's there, like, yes, Wolfgang is way too pushy. It's inexcusable. I'm not defending it. But Parlo, like, is making it sound way less reciprocal than it was.
Show all the Discord logs to prove that I wasn't hiding anything. For example, I had to basically get all the skeletons which were in the closet, throw them out for everyone to see, to prove that I wasn't obfuscating any information. Because when it comes to situations like these, if you get caught hiding any details, people will hyperanalyze that to claim that you're...
What, you mean like you having sex with Avalon, you fucking idiots? Well, yeah, like, if you hide any details, you have to put everything out there. You fucked Avalon and never mentioned it, bro. Fucking hell. Your fucking neutral party, who's like a manager of both your channels, that guy, unbelievable.
Unilaterally guilty, that you have lied in this situation, and that would affect your credibility. But
I'm glad we agree. Case closed. Parlo agrees with me. Well done. Parlo understands. He clearly understands. He's saying it right here from the mouth of babes. He fucking knows. Did you forget? Did you have a memory lapse about fucking Avalon being inside you? This is fucking ridiculous. Panda with the 2. Give us stickers. Yeah, I think this is a good pausing point for stickers. Please enjoy these stickers, guys. You guys are absolutely fucking smashing it today. Love to see it. Love to see it. Much appreciated. Oh, dude. Fucking Parlo, kid. Unreal, bro. Unfucking believable.
keep in mind the lead up to this. I went to a bunch of mutuals, told them about the situation. Well, I mean, I'm not going to actually throw anyone under the bus because no one wants to be associated in this shithole. But people knew. They said it how fucking gross it was, yada 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 yada. I didn't disagree. I felt fucking gross. I wanted to keep it as private as possible. And for a time, it was private. However, because he started going around to little commentary channels talking about the situation, people started putting two and two together, realizing that it was me. And then he then gets more and more people coming to him because it starts spreading. And no, commentary YouTubers. Okay, do you want me to name all the commentary YouTubers he was talking to? Dickers, Emrau, Goat Cato, Himpleton, Samuel, Ace Howler. Now, Emrau knew from...
How do you know that? Also, morale? Also, Goat Cato? Really? the fuck is Goat involved in this? Is that... okay, I don't know how true that is. I've, like, the Cabal, the new Cabal, is this the new Cabal? Fucking Morale, Dickles, Himpleton, Goat Cato? Fucking... Where's Ace? Oh, fucking neck. Wait, was that like 50% ACC covering people? Yeah. Listen, ACC's got bored. We've all moved on to... No Becky mentioned. No, because I stayed the fuck away from this shit. Okay, I'll be honest with you. A few of us saw this coming with Internet Adjacent. Okay? We knew this was coming. We knew something was going to happen with this dude. And, like, Internet Adjacent did get discussed behind the scenes by the Cabal. No, not really. It got, like, there were a couple of DMs about him, just people being like, I don't have good vibes. I didn't have a very strong take on him, but it was just the way this dude was moving was a bit like, okay, cool, something's gonna fucking happen, so you probably best just to keep your distance. Usually people will get a sense about something, so, you know, because all content creators speak, we're gossipy women, you know? What was the smoke you guys saw? The main thing for, like, I don't want to start naming other people I've spoken to about this, but the main thing that, like, the conversational topic, I guess, was just the way Internet Adjacent was moving as a slop YouTuber. And you kind of get a sense, much like with people like Cam Nuggets, where you're like, oh, okay, this is somebody who is just, like, going to latch on to dramas and be... And like, put stuff out quickly. It's not going to be, like, very detailed, and also is kind of involved behind the scenes and, like, moving in Discord communities, which is always a bad sign. Like, we all talk on Discord, but, like, you'll notice I'm in a lot of Discords. I'm not active in a lot of Discords. I'm not commenting in other people's Discord, like, communities or trying to bring people in. Like, if people want me in a call or something, I'll join. That's about it. Usually when you've got somebody who's, like, trying to maneuver themselves to be very seen in these communities, that's a really bad fucking sign. It's actually one of the things that, like, caused people to question Himpleton, like, a year ago, because we were like, okay, we can see how Himpleton and whatever the fucking guy who was, like, his name beginning was F, it was Fennec or something, who was, like, doing these, like, fucking news articles on Twitter. We can see how they're moving, and you're just like, okay, probably stay clear of that shit. Access with a 2. Did you just call Dickles? No, but I'm going to now. Echo with the 919 with the 99 US Pete. Dude, is that cent? Is that 99 cent? I don't even know what US currency is. Thank you, buddy. Hope you're good. Miss Soapy and Clay. Miss Soap and Clay? Soapy and Clay is way weirder. Miss Soap and Clay with the $5. Parlo has no impulse control. I was thinking with his Willy. Had buyer's remorse after seeing Internet Adjacent is making everyone's problem. True. Discord is a hellscape. I think I left everyone's Discord except Opblock. I don't know why that's the one that survived the purge. Has to be one. Furin, there we go. Thank you, Leia. Panda with the 2. Just realized Internet Adjacent got Avalon sloppy seconds. That's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up.
Because he went into a group chat. Emrel, okay. internet adjacent
Echo with the 9907, buddy.
went into apparently a VC attested by Himpleton and was openly speaking about the situation, but not alluding to who it was. But the commentary YouTubers who were present in that knew the YouTuber that they were referring to being me, because he was very much alluding to it. But in direct reply, he told Ace Howler, Samuel, Himpleton, Dickers. Those were the main people. Dickers wasn't pushing me to go public. However, Aiden Projects was being told, Aiden Projects was stating that he apparently wanted to come out before Himpleton. Now, this could be a lie. However, Himpleton was trying to push this to become public because he wanted to cover the situation first. And from what Himpleton was saying in his DMs, he was stating that it's coming out regardless of if you want it to or not. I want your document to cover it to be as unbiased as possible. From what I was being told by other people as well, especially in calls, if I didn't provide my document, then it would be basically his word against me refusing to come out about mine. And you see how problematic the situation is. But anyway.
No, I don't actually. It doesn't make any sense. I know I keep harping on this, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, unless Parlo comes out with accusations, Wolfgang's document and side doesn't make any sense at all. It only works if Parlo is making accusations. I don't know why Aiden's name is getting thrown in there. Like, I'm sure Aiden, if he knew about it, was like, yeah, I want this to come out so I can cover it, like, because it's content. But I don't know why the comment, like, and again, it's like commentary, like, hell YouTubers, basically, getting, like, wrapped up in this shit. I'll be honest, I'm super suspicious about Parlo. Everything he has said and everything involving his history is super shady. I agree with you, PZB. Thank you for the 5. Did Internet Adjacent give Parlo AIDS? Not that I know of.
But he releases the document. It comes out on Himpleton's stream. There's about 60 people watching. But a lot of these
Welcome
people
in, Dead Printer.
Incrementally heavy hitters. So, for example, there's about 3 up-and-coming people who will be watching this. Then they'll tell 3 larger people, and then it's a knock-on effect of how it just goes up the chain. So, what I do is then I
mean, that's kind of true, but also kind of not. Like, a lot of us kind of avoided. I mean, Diorio covered this, I suppose. Though a lot of it was like, when people first heard about this document, an awful lot of people wanted nothing to do with it, myself included. And I told other people to stay away from it, as I know other commentary YouTubers did. We were like, don't touch this. Once it's public, it's a little bit different, but you don't want to be on the ground floor or something like this, unless you're like, Dickers did a good job of being on the ground floor, but like, you can't do anything until somebody comes out. Beckett not throwing Aiden under the bus. Wow, I am sure he would be shocked about that. No, I mean, like, Aiden doesn't leak that much. No, he doesn't leak that much. He's alright. I've been able to trust Aiden with a few things. Is Morale or Aiden the polite-looking one? Aiden's the polite-looking one. He's not polite, really, but he looks polite. Sometimes my the little demon in my head says, hey, this looks not soul-crushing at all, do a commentary. Then I see stuff like this, and I nail that demon up inside down cross. Yeah.
decide only right after the document comes out. I'm like, okay, Himpleton, there's the document. Then I post it on my Twitter, which I'll get to in a minute on why it was retarded for me to do that. I did it because I wanted to clash with Internet Adjacent's document that was on Twitter. And I didn't publish it to my Discord. I didn't think about doing that. I didn't upload it to my YouTube either, because it was very nasty, disgusting, all that shit. But essentially, give me a minute.
I'll take all the time you need, Parlo. It's okay, buddy.
Frev, look at DMs. Do that immediately. Okay, good. That is fucked up. That is really fucked up. I can't believe that. Wow. Should I mention that publicly in front of 400 people? Should I not? There's nothing to do with you, Guamgo, by the way. But shall we mention that?
Yeah, go for it.
So someone who I
Wait,
trusted just tried to fucking
before we-
rank. Sorry, what?
Before we say anything, don't wait. Let me DM you this.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, well, if it's not 100%, then don't do that.
No, it's 100% mute. The guy.
No, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off. Let's just get forward to fucking talking about the situation. So I posted to my Twitter, which is the smallest platform that I have, because I wanted to directly clash with Internet Adjacents, which was getting like more attention
Thanks,
than
buddy.
mine. So it's like, okay,
Thanks, buddy.
I've
I
got to
appreciate
put like
that.
a chess piece here. Otherwise, if I show a lack of action, people are going to derive that as me being immediately guilty. So let's talk about the document. So
Guilty of what, Parlo?
there's a trigger warning at the start that goes over like a plethora of like horrific things that are discussed, but it's not large. It doesn't cover most of the page. And then immediately, if you go down a couple pages, you start seeing like a bunch of really fucking gross messages that both of us had sent, which I needed to show. I mean, in that context, but I shouldn't have made the document regardless. But I felt necessary to show them, obviously, because if I obfuscate key information, I'm going to be called a liar. It's a lose-lose.
Once again, like having sex with Avalon. The most important piece of information that you could possibly provide for your side is the neutral party has been inside of me. Okay? That's like the number one thing that you should have been like, I need to tell people this, you absolute fucking lunatic.
Lose when it comes to this. Now, I was told by Guamgo and his friends that releasing this document would be retarded, basically a humiliation ritual, like career suicide. And I was put in a position where doomed if I do, doomed if I don't, because I know how my detractors would spread this information if I don't respond to it, because because this happens all the time. If I don't directly respond to something, people will take that, assume that I'm guilty immediately, and then go run with that. So I'm always stuck in a position where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do.
Listen, also, chat, Vincent's good. Vincent's good these days, okay? Vincent's good. Listen, Vincent's been very based recently.
Yeah. I mean, at points, I've asked people to be PR managers and shit like that. I had people peer review this document.
Oh my god. I hope it's not the same people peer reviewing your next one. Lost in Worlds with the 5. I still can't grasp how Internet Adjacent thought the Parlo Bussy was worth all this ruination. Ugh, dude. Fucking people and femboys. I swear to God.
They said it was fine, so I was perhaps in a wrong fucking mindset where I believed that this was okay. But I didn't show this document beforehand to Guamgo or anything like that because I was entirely certain that this wouldn't really
Let me just quickly interrupt and ask you a quick question. Hold on, sir. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, so I spoke to Avalon the other night. Like, this was after everything came out. For fuck's sake, I'm not getting called now. Sorry. I spoke to Avalon the other night, and he said that he privately spoke to you, and he said that releasing this document would have a horrible impact on you. And you were living with Avalon for some time, for like, I don't know, at least a week. So, I mean, what happened there?
We agreed that it would be a bad idea in case it turned into commentary blood like sports with video after video. I'll get to why I asked you to make a video in a minute, but we agreed that it would be really bad if that was the case. But since we saw like Wolfgang's document, it was like it called me a chomper. There were spelling mistakes, inaccuracies. It wasn't well.
Oh my god, guys. I had to write a document. Wolfgang's document had spelling mistakes in it. It had spelling mistakes. I had to release a document accusing him of being a groomer and a zoophile. What was I meant to do? Also, I can't believe a word of this because you had sex with Avalon. Bro.
Well formatted.
You called me a chomper, really? That's why you released a document? Fuck off.
And we'll get to my formatting in a minute, but in my opinion, his document wasn't well formatted. We went to other commentary YouTubers about it, and they were like, yeah, his document.
You had the same argument. You had the same argument the other night when we spoke in that group chat. Why does formatting matter here?
Because when it comes to serious allegations like this, if you're immediately insulting the person and you're having multiple spelling mistakes and inaccuracies about the event, it's going to make your story look significantly less stronger than the other person.
Hold on. So he's just been asked, Parlo always does this. He, like, ignores the fucking question and just, like, re-answers the thing he's already said, which also makes no sense. Parlo, you've just said the document was badly formatted. If you do a document that's badly formatted, full of mistakes, people aren't going to take it seriously. Isn't that a reason why you wouldn't have to release your own document? That's, like, the opposite argument. What the fuck are you talking about?
Persons. So when I saw that, I was told like weeks back that both of us should have a document, if it ever came to that, where we would recount the entire situation.
Can you remind me what the actual allegation was? What was so important we had to know about these guys' sex lives? Well, here's the interesting thing, Mally. There is no allegation against Parlo. There's no allegation against Parlo. The allegation is against Wolfgang. And Wolfgang's document is a defense of allegations that Parlo never made. If Parlo never releases his document, Wolfgang's document looks pointless because he's like, it would be Wolfgang releasing a document saying, out of the blue, I never sexually assaulted Parlo, in response to Parlo never making the accusation. It would be nonsense. It only becomes a drama because Parlo releases a document at any point. It's what's so fucking frustrating about this drama. Parlo is so fucking stupid that he's literally put himself in a position where he, like... And actually, both of them are fucking idiots. Because whether it's Wolfgang or Parlo, at multiple points of this, if they just shut the fuck up, neither of them would be in drama. Like, at all. It's actually kind of insane. It's the most needless drama I've ever seen. It's not like a pointless drama. Don't get me wrong. It's not pointless. There's like a lot of meat on the bone here, but it's like needless. There's no reason any of this should have happened. It's bizarre. From the bottom of my shriveled little heart. Huh? Yeah, I know. I kept fucking losing my mind every time. This makes no sense.
And then when I saw his document, it didn't recount anything in any detail. So I'm like, okay, here's my document that goes over.
I saw his document and he left out like fingering me in the shower, so I had to release a document. Don't you understand? Fuck me.
Literally everything, and his document that goes over quite literally nothing. So I thought to
But Becca, Internet Adjacent's document wasn't watertight. I fucking hate it here. Thank you for the 2, Panda.
some degree people would take me more seriously.
Hold on. I think one of the biggest issues here is that your document went into a little too much detail. I mean, do you still not agree with that?
Yeah, no, it goes over a little bit too much detail. Really bad shit. When I didn't know that it would blow up in my fucking face this badly. I thought the document would serve its purpose in pushing back his narrative.
Listen, everyone told me that this would blow up in my face, but I didn't realize it would actually blow up in my face. How could I know? Fucking idiot. Lost in Worlds with the 2. People can't just be quietly awkward anymore. It's actually insane. The fucking TikTok generation is cooked, bro.
Narrative, and that after 1 or 2 days, people would just kind of move on, coming to terms with the fact that at best, there's
So
like
what exactly gave you the impression that people would just quickly move on?
because in a case like this, I gave devil's advocate to internet adjacent and assumed that perhaps he was autistic and didn't pick up on body language, or like when someone wasn't clearly reciprocating, which is true. He's getting an autism diagnosis pretty soon, so we'll get to that. But I assumed that it would be
I'm sorry, what? Hold on.
internet adjacent and assume that perhaps he was gay. Because in a case like this, I gave devil's advocate to internet adjacent and assumed that perhaps he was autistic and didn't pick up on body language, or like when someone wasn't clearly reciprocating, which is true. He's getting an autism diagnosis pretty soon.
So let's get this straight. Let's just be clear. So your claim here is that you yourself, from interacting with internet adjacent, accepted that he probably didn't pick up on your body language, and you yourself think that he's probably autistic from your experience with him. But you're accusing him of sexual assault while also saying that he probably thought consent was implied. This is insane. You can't later claim that you think that he sexually assaulted you. It's either intentional or not. Like, did you give him enough, like, reason to believe that he thought that you were into it? Because you'd have to have given him some reasoning, Parlo. Am I going crazy? Like, what? Also, guys, thank you so much. Please enjoy this large pile of stickers. You guys are fucking awesome. Force with the 2. Why are furries like this? It's not all furries. It's not all furries. Panda Man with the 2 stickers. Do it, you coward. I got you. Thank you guys so much. I'm super proud of you. You guys are the best. This is actual fucking insanity. It makes no sense. I keep saying this. It, like, again, everything about this drama is just bizarre nonsense.
So we'll get to that. But I assumed that it would be dealt with in a live stream and that people would quickly move on to the next thing, because I only thought it would stay in the small commentary bubble. But what happened is when you and Dial, so basically Guamgo and Dial, were like telling me how fucking bad this looked optically on stream, and
okay, does Parlo not realize that he is a massive YouTuber? Is this dude just like brain dead? You're a huge YouTuber. Obviously, it's going to be big news. I'll be honest with you. Like, if I had some sort of weird fucking cucking story, I think it would get covered by like moderately sized YouTubers in the commentary space. I feel like that would come up. Like, what? It wouldn't just die in a week. What are you talking about? What? I'm messing with my servers, so just listening, but hi, Crabfather in chat. These people are morons, and I love to hate it. Crabs and bees. Thank you, Zane. Thank you for the member for 13 months at Seething. Much appreciated.
and I had deluded myself into the preconceived notion that I was actually doing really well in debunking the lies. But what ended up happening was essentially me not being aware that I'm a Roblox YouTuber in a commentary YouTuber's live stream with like 400 people. I'm not sure if they were bots. There's at least more than 100 people there. I didn't.
He's talking about the Dickers stream. To be clear, Dickers had like 400-500 people watching because I raided him. And I raided him because I was raided by Diorio. And when you get raided by Diorio, this is just actually just for reference point of what that audience looks like. Because Paul's like, what is it, bots? When you get raided by Diorio streams for a long time. He streams early into the morning, and usually because he has thousands of viewers, a portion of that viewership will just be asleep. They'll just go to sleep listening to Diorio in the same way people like fall asleep listening to me and lots of other streamers. So you can usually maintain a good chunk of that. Just from passing it around, basically, until everyone wakes up and turns their fucking stream off. But yeah, like, regardless, thousands of people have now seen this drama, and while the live stream isn't as much of an issue in some respects, because like a lot of that viewership's going to be asleep, the fact that Diorio covered this to like 3,000 people live, like, people were messaging me about this who were watching Diorio, like, have you seen this Diorio is covering this Parlo stuff. It's fucking crazy. So this did get some like serious exposure.
Didn't know the age demographic of the people watching that. I tried to just stay in my lane in that stream and not speak about this in any detail anywhere else. But I wasn't self-aware about how fucking cringe and embarrassing optically looking back on all of that was. So when they were telling me to stop, I joined the call with Guamgo, got really agitated that no one was like listening. Because here's the thing.
Wait. Can you just repeat like everything you were saying? Because no one heard what you said. Neither did I.
Oh, for goodness sake. What point did I cut off?
I don't even know.
Great. Okay, I'm just going to stop walking around and just stand still. So I'm completely lost where I was at. Basically, you and Dio were telling me not to go through with this on stream because it was making me look really bad. I was already like 8 hours into this because it was about 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, fucking hell. No, I meant just say 7 o'clock, no 6, 7 bullshit. 7 o'clock in the morning, literally completely tired, agitated, stressed out, dealing with this shit. Not excuses, but it was where I was at.
Wait, can we invite Dial up here who was actually present during the call too? Because he has some things that he wants to say.
Okay, can I finish what I'm about to say first? So he kept
Well, I
saying,
mean,
don't do this, don't do this. Don't.
Talking about Dial, I think he should be given the opportunity to
But I'm
interject.
not
Where like,
finished with what I want to say, and I'm not going to say anything that's bad, so let me finish. So he kept saying, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. I distinctly remember joining the call where you were reading Wolfgang's, and I didn't appreciate how you were reading Wolfgang, so I told you to read mine. And then in that call, what I felt was that people were making jokes out of like what I believe to be a serious situation that put a lot of mental stress on me. And regardless, that's going to be the way it goes about this now, because I mean, it's a goofy.
I joined the stream as somebody named Dickers with a load of people in chat talking insane shit and laughing at me. And I really wanted them to take the situation seriously, guys. I really needed them to, like, chill out, make sure that we were dealing with my trauma appropriately. Bro, is this like your first day on the fucking internet? Unbelievable. He's such a fucking victim. Dude, what a fucking loser.
Surreal fucking situation. But I didn't appreciate that. So when Aaron was making jokes, I called him like an inconsiderate fucking retard. I hate you, all of that stuff. And then I left
more than that.
I think I told him to like go rot and shit. And then I left. And I left because I genuinely could not deal with having everyone tell me that this was a terrible idea, because I was so certain that I was debunking the situation and proving that I got pushed into doing like this horrible shit, and the mental toll that it had on me, etc., etc., etc. And now I mean, this could have all easily been avoided, but the problem is that the GoFundMe shit would have come out publicly regardless, because his document would have come out with that information on, and everyone would know. I don't have a problem really with the GoFundMe shit becoming public, because it was retarded of me to have done that. I genuinely didn't see a problem with the fact that my entire belief system was the fact that I was in a financially bad position. I bought these two devices, which I think people can understand why I would buy them if the police confiscated my other ones, because these were cheaper, I believe. And that put me in a worse financial position.
Wait, how much
What?
did your other computer cost? How much did your
My
other
other
computer
computer was
cost?
2,000.
Sterling?
Yeah, no, my other computer was so fucking expensive, but it was the biggest pile of shit ever.
And you thought buying another biggest pile of shit was a good idea?
No, this computer's like fully operated. It doesn't crash. It's a really good computer. It's
Avalon was actually on Pyro's side all along. Sorry, guys, I needed to pause for a second. I was eating a... What the fuck did I just eat? What's it called? It's like a chocolate eclair. Like a chocolate eclair. I just ate a chocolate eclair. Give me a second. I'm hungry, okay? Bro, this is fucking brain rot. Dude. Yes, Avalon was on Parlo's side the entire time they were fucking, okay? They were fucking.
smooth. It can like edit really well on, like do games, can do calls perfectly. This other one would consistently buffer and crash. When I would open a Google document on that computer, it would just crash.
Okay, so what are you using this computer for? Like, what have you done with it so far?
Okay, so you know when I don't want to share.
Becca, I'm worried you never sleep, never see the sun, or get nutrition. Listen, I get plenty of time in the sunshine. It's part of my job. I go out walking, I go and see things, okay? I get my time in nature. I touch grass on a regular basis. I'm not gonna die. It's fine. Why is nobody in the Cinderella? Dude, why name it the Cinderella when it's purple? Fucking hell. I hate this drama.
Can I? I'm gonna say this in the most how should I say this? bleak way possible, so placid way possible, so no one can derive anything. There were ideas of creating shorts channels, which I wanted to edit on this for. I was using this for game development because I was making like SCP games and shit like that because I wanted to kind of stop doing drama and I kind of just wanted to do game development because I found that a lot more fun. Also, we had the idea of like working for your channel, but I kept procrastinating because of like 50 million other shit going on. But I had a whole plan of like getting all these old documents, calling out
Okay,
like
so
these really bad YouTubers.
Hashtag welcome home Timu Sharon. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, gamer.
regarding the game development, you didn't really do anything with the game development. Regarding the short,
It's a lie. You live in the UK. There's no sun. Hurtful. Future Nightmare games. We get some for like 3 months of the year. It's true. It's true. Thank you for the 2.
it was just something we were speaking about. We never actually were
No,
doing it.
regarding the game development, there's a private group chat we have where we've got a bunch of models and all that stuff. We disbanded Crazy Dev after Crazy.
Unless you made a new group chat, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I was
we made
part
a
of that
new group chat. We made a new group chat. We strayed away from Crazy Dev. I'm in the group chat right now. I haven't been active in the past few days because of all of this, but on guard, we have a bunch of SCP models and shit. I have a Google document going over like...
Why are we talking about MC? Shut the fuck up! Oh my god! Dude. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares about your fucking SCP game or whatever the fuck. Shut up.
How I want the structure of the map to be.
Okay.
I will literally send you it in the group chat.
Sure.
Right here. Oh yeah, I just looked at the DMs because of every... Let me just send you a bunch of screenshots.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Do you want me to send... I don't think you'd care so much about the Google document where I go over like... I'll just send it in your DMs.
I don't want to start like an argument about religion or anything like that, but you're saying on God. I remember you said you were atheist.
Oh, shut the
No,
fuck
I said
up.
I'm not atheist. I said it's better to believe in a God than not.
Which God? Which religion do you follow?
I would say when I was younger, I grew up in like a Catholic school, but I don't know, Catholic or Christian. I believe in Jesus. I believe that he existed.
Okay.
Why? I don't understand what the point is to grow up and die not believing in a God in case you just burn in hell for being a disbeliever.
Fucking god, bro. What is happening? What is going on? I fucking can't. Do you know about the pyrocynical curse? People who upload a video related to pyro allegations are either shadow banned, mauled by its fan base, or terminated. It seems to be holding.
Doesn't sound a very good way to go. I'm just conflicted about everything right now.
Checking. Okay, Dial, you said you wanted to say something regarding what Parlo was saying earlier regarding the conversation that we had?
Oh yeah. Parlo, why did you I told you yesterday what you said to Guango when he brought it up. Why are you glossing over the fact you called Guango, and I quote, on God, a bored, retarded person for 15 whole
what
minutes.
Retarded person?
A bored, retarded person. That's exactly what you said. Did you not? And then you left. No, you called Guango a bored. I'm not talking about
yes,
that.
no,
bored
I'm
gamer.
asking, are you saying bold, retarded person?
Bored. B-O-R-E-D. Bored.
Dude, we've all called each other retard. Yeah, I called that
then that's all you said the entire call. You didn't take
I
him
was.
serious
Yeah,
at all.
you want me to be transparent? I was fucking livid that everyone was making jokes about the situation when it was extremely stressful for me to deal with, and I didn't know what to do. I shouldn't have said it. Everyone calls me retards. You guys all call me retards. I call you retards. We do it as jokes. That wasn't a joke. That was an insult. Shouldn't have said it. But I said it at the heat of the moment, and then I left. I left because I was really
Are they seriously moral flagging to him about like calling someone a retard? This is so stupid. Don't bite the hand that fingers you. True, Yen. Thank you for the 2.
angry. I didn't want to argue anymore, so I just got out the situation. If I wanted to argue more, I'd be throwing a lot more, oh, I hate you, why are you doing this? Like, yeah, I'd leave. I left. Shouldn't have
Another
said-
one of your own gets exposed thoughts. I don't know what it is about British YouTubers. Like, there's like 3 of us that are like sane, okay? Everyone else is fucking like just no. Listen, maybe we should ban all Brits, myself included. I'll take one for the team, okay?
said it. Heat at the moment.
Someone asked this question in chat, and I'll ask you because I think a lot of people want to know. What exactly are you taking accountability for? And what do you deny? What do you take accountability for, and what do you deny?
I'll go with what I deny first. No, I'll go with what I'm taking accountability for first. Saying that I'll change and always reverting back, I take about a fucking 2-week time where I do try and change, and then I end up reverting back when it's just like clockwork. Being chronically online, being impulsive, saying shit that I find funny and other people may find funny, but I don't think about how that would affect the other person. Being edgy, being down the reform alt-right pipeline back in 2024 and making comments that could be deemed as like bigoted and shit to people. Apologizing to Aram for the things I said about like his religion and stuff like that.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know how much I care about any of this. Is there more of the conversation about Parlo getting gaped? Okay. Dude. We're moving on.
Overall, I mean, even if you didn't claim the money from the GoFundMe, you were still collecting money from people while you were flying out a gay furry Nazi for sex.
What an incredible point to jump to! What a fucking incredible point to jump to!
I did not know that they were a fucking Nazi. That shit was told.
No, I knew that. Listen, I knew that they were a gay furry, but I had no idea that they had a Nazi furry game. Okay, listen. Listen, listen. Parlo will accept the gay furry part, but the Nazi stuff.
To me that they got it gifted on Steam in order to fucking make them look like as a friendly thing. Like some friend came over, bought them that game, did it to fuck with them.
Even if that were true, which I don't think it is, they had to accept the game in order to actually have it in their inventory.
Yeah, and that's a completely justified thing you can criticize them for. But I know their political beliefs. I don't think them getting a retarded game on Steam is indicative of their actual political beliefs.
How do you know his political beliefs, but not really, know what he does, how he behaves, how he smelled like?
Well, okay, we can discuss politics on call and then seeing them in real.
Dude, he's having to defend Wolf. Listen. I did fly this guy out to have sex, but I don't think he's a Nazi, guys. Okay, bro, what?
Life is like two completely.
Listen, to be fair, how many fucking groypers turn out to be weird fucking furries? I'm not sure this is actually a crazy thing to ask.
Tangentially different things, like
can you deal with
It's like a child in real life. Are you saying that he has like identity disorders?
I don't know. Listen, I know what his politics were. He's like a very big, like liberal, hate Trump, hate fascists, pro-LGBT, like all of this shit that's like completely disaligned from America First or Nick Fuentes or anything fucking like that.
Are they trolling him? Is this a troll?
Yeah,
I feel like this is a troll.
I don't think
I feel
that
like
he's
they're
a
just
Nazi.
fucking with him. I
I
can't say
haven't
I
looked at his
disapprove.
Steam. I don't think I even have him added on Steam. So I don't know. This was something brought up by like KF, and I kind of just brushed it off because he told me that it was like some retarded joke his friends were pulling on him. I don't know.
Was his friend were his friends like pulling a joke on him when he was like showing furry porn in his Discord server? Yeah.
I didn't see that he sent furry porn. I think I had this talk with Mr. M as well. I don't believe it was furry porn. It was a furry calendar that he had apparently. But I think he was about 19 at the time, and he had this calendar, and he was like really fucking. There was also brought up in the Dicker's live stream as well. He has like a history of mismanaging like Discord servers. So do I, but he's had it a slightly few more times. I'm not too sure about that.
He wasn't mismanaging his Discord server. He was sending furry pornography to a server where he knew there were minors because they were his mods. That's not mismanagement. Okay, again, not accusing Wolfgang of being a pedophile. I'm just saying that that's not mismanagement. That's actively sharing pornography with minors. We can't call that mismanagement. What the fuck are you talking about? Holy fuck.
Listen, I mean, we could bring it up if you want, if any of you have got the logs, but maybe I was too charitable.
You could message Mr. M if you want.
Man, this Senate call is getting wild. True, Grey Knight. Thank you for the 2. Holy fuck, bro. Do you think Parlo could recover from this? Okay. So I don't know is the answer. I mean, his channel's gone. So I mean, like, what are we talking about with recovery? Like on a serious note, like reputationally, I mean, was anyone taking Parlo seriously before this? Not fucking really. It's like, yeah, but like from a YouTube point of view, nah, he's fucked. He's fucked. His channel's gone. And like, if whatever he does in the future, he's, you know, there's so much shit now and has been for years. I mean, again, I've been dipping in and out of hearing about Parlo over the last 2 years, and it's all a fucking mess, bro.
In the meantime, I mean, what's your response to the whole situation with Avalon, with that group chat?
I wasn't really active in the group chat. I went back after I spoke to Avalon about it. Avalon was telling me like how he was trying to condition. Well, that's what I said it as, but he was basically saying he was bringing up like 3 worries and stuff like that to him while he was still 17.
Okay. So Avalon's in call with Internet Adjacent, actively saying that that's not what he said. So Avalon, again, is lying to both parties here, assuming we're going to believe Parlo for a second. But on the other side, you're claiming that Avalon was conditioned, but the only person who had sex with Avalon is you, Parlo.
I said that shit was really gross, and he was referring to me to like group chats that we had where like
it was I was saying to Avalon how gross I thought it was. You know, I had this discussion in depth with him in person while he was inside me. What the fuck are you doing? Like, what do you mean, bro?
Right after he had turned, he had sent these like images and shit. I didn't pay attention to him beforehand because the whole idea about like going out in October was like something that I was still partially dissuaded from because I didn't really want to spend all that money. And also it was like kind of awkward regardless to rush into such a thing that fucking quickly. But when I looked,
it was super awkward, guys. Like, it was so awkward with Wolfgang. I just couldn't rush into it, especially because I already had like Avalon leaking out of my asshole. Like, it was just like a little bit fucking weird, right? I didn't even have time to clean Avalon out of myself. Like, dude, come on.
back on it, I'm like, yeah, wait, dude, this is like really fucking bad. This is like really gross shit. And so I put it in the document.
Wait, you weren't active in both group chats, the Oktoberfest and the one where he was counting down till his birthday, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I saw the one where Avalon was counting down to his birthday, but I never knew about the unsolicited images shit.
When did you find out about it? Because you included it in your document, so you clearly did find out.
Yeah, when
at
I
some-
was looking, when I was scrambling for stuff to like,
Do you think that's why he didn't want to bath with Wolfgang? You'll ruin it. You'll ruin it. Oh, fuck me. Avalon prepped him for Cinderella for sure. Jesus, man. Thanks for the tip. I fucking can't, bro.
used to show like a pattern of behavior. I spoke to Avalon. Avalon told me to look into the group chat, and I'm like, oh shit. Literally happening openly.
So again, when did you find out?
So the document was finished being created on the 16th, so probably like the situation happened on the 13th. I think I started working on the document on the 14th, 15th.
Okay, so I want to be really clear. I want to be really clear about something because someone just asked me something because a couple of people are DMing me as the story goes on. I want to be really clear about where I stand. This is my opinion. I'm not saying that for any legal reasons. I'm just trying to give you, like, I'm giving you my bias of where I sit, okay? We'll get to the DMs with Parlo later that Ace had with him. Parlo claims he knew nothing about this gay op or anything else, or the plan. I don't know whether that's true. I don't know whether I believe that Avalon would have told Parlo. But the way this timeline works out with Avalon having sex with Parlo and then them deciding to essentially record Wolfgang, I think that there is an element of opping here, where Parlo and Avalon were, if you'll pardon the pun, in bed with each other, of trying to ruin Wolfgang. Now, I don't necessarily see, like, again, this doesn't help Wolfgang in any way. Wolfgang's still a weird freak, right? This doesn't excuse Wolfgang. But my personal opinion is there is just, like, why cover up having sex with... Like, I understand why Avalon covered up having sex with Parlo, but the only reason I can think of that Parlo did not mention having sex with Avalon is because he knows how incriminating that is. And he knows that because there's something additional going on there. So that's just my opinion. That's my bias in this. I just do not believe that Parlo was like, well, it's an irrelevant fact. I don't see why it would fucking matter. Like, it obviously matters. You know it matters. That's why you left it out. And it matters because, like, it plays into a lot of the stuff that happens while Wolfgang is there.
Something like that.
Oh, I can think of another reason. Okay, so, again, the only other reason as well is because Parlo has been, like, depending on how long Parlo has known Avalon, Parlo may also be worried about grooming accusations coming towards him. Because if Parlo knew Avalon when he was 17, if other people in the Roblox community, like, and he keeps focusing on this age gap stuff, may look at this and go, well, that's grooming. And that's not an accusation I'm making. I think that's, like, fucking absurd. But I can see Parlo being worried from that side. Do you have thoughts about Homotopia, Parlo's secret femboy server? I don't know enough about it, and I believe he was like, I've heard, God, it's been a long time since I've heard this. I don't want to recant what I know about the fucking femboy server. So yeah, I think it's fucking weird, but that's about it. Abigail with the 5. I am at work at my normal human civilian job, and sometimes I imagine the horror of a coworker asking what you're listening to. Lie. Fucking lie. Or show them. Listen, they might like it too. No, don't do that. They'll think you're crazy. Don't tell them you're watching me.
Okay. Not sure. I mean, do you have anything that could back you up on this? Screenshots, anything? Your DMs with Avalon?
I mean, Avalon can attest, but they're probably like asleep or busy right now.
He's in the stage right now.
Like what? Avalon can attest? Avalon can attest. What's that?
With Avalon?
I mean, Avalon can attest, but they're probably like
So
asleep.
you are actively talking about the fact that Avalon is involved in your defense. Fucking unbelievable. You sure about that, Beckett? Parlo defense for Dupe was he thought he was 17, then it came out Dupe was really 13, 14, and Parlo was trying to meet up for sex. Wait, is Parlo's defense... I thought the defense for Dupe was that Parlo thought Dupe was 18. Is that not the case? I mean, if that's it, Vincent, if that's the case, then it's even less defensible. The only reason then I can think of is that that there's more going on with this Avalon kid. Between him and Parlo, and there's more planning.
People busy right now.
He's in the stage right now.
Where?
In the
Can we drag
audience.
him up?
Ask Frev. I don't have perms to for some reason.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, Dupe is the miner who lied. "16 is the age of consent for him, though, so 17 isn't as big an issue." Yeah, that's true. They're in the UK. 16 is the age of consent.
What is this? Oh, okay, never mind. I just saw the yeah, okay. He doesn't want to talk about it publicly. I'll have to speak on his behalf. So, like, do you want me just to fucking go back into my Google document, go into version history, and just search that up? Because I can't do that. I'm on my phone right now. I don't have my laptop on me.
Version history wouldn't really do anything.
Wait, it would show when I got the screenshots to put it in the document talking about that specific situation. I can't really prove a negative. Prove that you didn't know it. Well, I didn't.
People think it's weird that both Internet Adjacent and Parlo spawn camped. We're talking about... Okay. I can see it's weird, but also at the same time, we are talking about... Like, in the case of Parlo, we're talking about somebody who's like 19. I don't want to overblow this, right? We're not talking about like a fucking 13-year-old. This kid is like... Avalon is like about to turn 18. Right, and in the UK it's age of consent. I just don't want to get overblown on this because it's really easy for this to turn into like fucking like, you know, look. Parlo doesn't exactly have many fucking options, and he's a weird freak. I just don't want to overrun it. I'm not saying you are, by the way, Leia. I think the spawn camping shit is fucking crazy. I think it's worse from Wolfgang's side. It's way worse from Wolfgang's side.
Like, how am I meant to prove that I didn't?
Can you prove? Are you still in this group chat? If you could prove that you were if you could prove that you were inactive, then I mean,
he kicked us. He fucking kicked us. On God, he kicked us. I'm searching it right now. I mean, like, how am I don't understand how I'm meant to prove.
You understand that this is like a he said, she said. There's like...
Well, I mean, you're the one who levied the claim that I like knew about this beforehand, and I can't really prove that I didn't because I got kicked out the group chat, and I don't have my computer to show access version history on my Google document. I didn't know. There's no way, unless I went to Avalon first, which I didn't until after, because Avalon was confiding with me about Wolfgang's behavior. There is no way that I could have known that Wolfgang allegedly, when he was 17, went and was bringing up these topics of conversation or saying this kind of stuff in private DMs.
He said, she said, and not a single she in the building. Tragic.
Or being this fucking weird. I didn't pay attention to it. It wasn't something that crossed my fucking mind. I didn't see it.
Just a quick question. Where's your computer at right now? The one that you bought for 2.1K. Is it at Avalon's place? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. I just like my brain blanked and then I reheard that question. What?
Or,
Yeah.
Sorry. Just a quick question. Where's your computer at right now? The one that you bought for 2.5, or sorry, 2.1K. Is it at Avalon's place? Or?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's at Avalon's place? I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. What? Okay.
Okay.
Parlo is living with Avalon. I'm gonna fucking kill. Dude, this is fucking unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. How did anyone take Avalon as a neutral party? Because I didn't know any of this shit. Like, how did how did you guys, like, how did people miss this? They're living together.
Yeah, mods, just ban people who are saying that this is fucking scamming. This is like really pathetic level rage baiting.
That's actually another thing I want to talk about. Why are you banning people who are saying it was scamming? Because, I mean, like it or not, it was scamming at the end
It
of the day.
wasn't scamming.
Didn't you say that you were taking accountability for this like 20 minutes ago?
And didn't you ask me for the list of things that I was going to debunk? It's not scamming. Fundamentally, it's not scamming.
What did you use the funds for? Okay.
Oh my god. No. You requested funds for amenities that you don't need, because again, it's for like uni stuff, which you'll get student loans for, while also flying Avalon, and you described it as the money I lost on the laptop and the call. No, you bought things. This is fucking scamming. Dude, this guy is unfucking believable.
Sorry, you're gonna say it was for bills. What was the first thing you purchased or did with all your savings, all your bank account, in your bank? What did you do first?
When I got the payments, it was for food.
When you opened the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you opened the GoFundMe, what was the first thing that you purchased throughout that whole week? You spent $1,500. Say $1,500. You spent $1,500 to fly out.
This is retroactive reframing. When I got the money from the GoFundMe,
It's not about when you got the money. Oh my fucking god! Dude. No wonder people want. I'll say it again. No wonder people want to like fucking frame this guy for crimes. Listening to him is infuriating.
after it was transferred, I only used it for food.
It doesn't matter. Oh my god! How many times have I said this on stage? It doesn't matter when you got the money. You opened up a GoFundMe, then a week later you flew out a gay furry for sex. Or sorry, gay furry Nazi for sex. I want to emphasize the Nazi part.
I don't think that he's a fucking Nazi.
Okay, well, you're changing the top. Okay, so what would that be?
You keep saying I think he's a fucking Nazi. I think he's a Nazi. I don't think he's a Nazi. It's not scamming. It genuinely, fundamentally is not scamming. Scamming is a malicious practice where you misappropriate funds in order to fucking screw over people. I wasn't doing that. I did a really fucking stupid. Let's not be bad faith here. I did a really stupid fucking thing, which was buying that plane ticket.
Let's not be bad faith here, but I do think that Wolfgang conditioned Avalon to be into sexual stuff right before he was inside my asshole. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off. Come on.
That exacerbated my fucking financial decision and made it 10 times worse. The money which I got from that GoFundMe was given and put into uni expenses and food, which is what was advertised on the thing. And regardless, I have taken steps to now give the money back.
Yeah, because you got
I don't
caught.
understand how this remains a point of contention.
Because you got caught.
Because people weren't even saying that it was scamming anymore. They were making the argument that it was deceptive. To some degree, to them, it could be deceptive. But to my degree, I didn't know that all my past financial history would be brought up. for making this GoFundMe.
It's not your past. It's not your past financial history. It's your current financial history. It's about stuff you spent while the GoFundMe was active. Holy fuck. You know, like, it sounds more like a scam the more you fucking talk about it.
You're saying past as if you started the GoFundMe after you already paid for the tickets.
The GoFundMe was created. You need to do action in order to transfer the money. I didn't do that until after both the tickets and the laptop were purchased.
Holy
so
shit,
therefore the
that's
money
so
was then
irrelevant.
transferred into my account, and therefore the money was then used on food. Because I was down, what, 4,500?
Again, you're kind of skipping the main point here.
He's actively obfuscating. Insane.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say, for example, who's a YouTuber you like?
None.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Let's say your friend was having a situation where, let's say he's being
It's like
sued,
fucking having
and
guitar
he
wrangling.
makes a GoFundMe saying that he needs to save up money to do this, to do that, to fight this shit, whatever it is, whatever it may be, in court. And you want to donate him, let's say, $100. So I've seen some people donate to you $100 on that GoFundMe. And then it comes out that person, after he made the GoFundMe, about a week later, he flew out, went to have a Diddy party. He went to a Diddy party using those funds. He spent $1,000 to fly it to a Diddy party. What would you do? How would you feel?
He's
Would you
having
use those funds to go to a Diddy party?
He's having to, like, Parlo, how would you feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning? He's literally having to create hypothetical examples to see if Parlo can understand the concept of fucking empathy. This is so fucking insane. This is so insane. Like, what are we doing here? Fucking hell.
Where he rapes kids.
Okay, you're just changing the whole story. I just say he goes to a Diddy party. He has gay sex, let's say. How would you feel about that?
If you used the funds to do that.
Yeah, if he spent $1,000, if he was donated, let's say $500 as an example.
Yeah, if he was donated money and used that money to do something that he wasn't like advertised to like appropriate, then yeah.
He started this hypothetical individual started GoFundMe about a week before flying out. So he started GoFundMe a week ago. Let's say today he flew out for gay sex. How would you feel about that?
And are we saying that like he linked his account to his?
Okay, let's drop the hypothetical. Okay, if you were a person, if it wasn't your GoFundMe, and if it wasn't you who went out for gay sex, how would you feel if you were the person who donated money to you?
You do realize GoFundMe has a policy where you have to link that to your account in order to transfer the money.
Holy fucking shit, bro. Dude, this is unbelievable. Okay, somebody sent me a message saying that apparently Parlo had made an attempt on his own life and his dad turned to him and said, next time try harder. And I read that and I was like, I don't know if I can say that on stream. That seems a bit mean. But like, fuck me, I get it. Like, dude, I get it. Fucking hell. This is insanity. Like, dude, no wonder his father drinks. Wouldn't you? Like, I'd be trying to get blackout drunk. I don't know. Like, this is fucking insane. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm having a fucking brain aneurysm.
Saying that after that happened, the funds were then appropriated to that? Or are we talking about the money was just locked on that GoFundMe and he spent his own money to do that?
Am I saying this question poorly or something?
No,
He
'cause
failed the breakfast question multiple times. Thank you, random web user with 2. I think Parlo might actually be one of the dumbest people. Like, I keep saying, I said this with like KP and stuff, but I keep running across them. This is just incredibly fucking stupid. This is insanely dumb. This is like brain damage levels. Is this kid like mentally challenged? Like, unironically, is this like, is this like a Rosa call? Is he okay? Does he need a fucking carer? I don't know how the fuck he's gonna go to university. He shouldn't be allowed to live on his own. This is bizarre.
here's the thing with GoFundMe. I don't think you've had a GoFundMe before. Your GoFundMe money.
Evening Indigo. Why do you do this to yourself? Dude, I'm losing my mind. I should have just come play Star Citizen. Holy fuck.
Money remains in that until you transfer it to your account. Are we talking about the fact that they have the GoFundMe, the money is trapped on that, not verified, and it has not been transferred, and they've spent their own money to do that? To go
Doesn't
to the
matter.
party.
It doesn't matter when the money came into your bank account. What matters is that you started a GoFundMe asking people for money for legal shit, and then a week later you started going out, flying out people for gay sex. That's the issue.
It is important to know that he did concede this on stream with me, and now I understand why. It's because some other poor fucker had to sit with this guy for hours. Like, not hours, that's hyperbolic, and like, Parlo will be like, it wasn't hours, Beckett's just lying here. This poor fucker had to sit with Parlo for around about half an hour, explaining the issue in excruciating fucking detail for him to understand that, yes, this is scamming. What the fuck, bro? Grey Knight with a 5. Oh, good. I'm not going crazy, and I did hear that right. This is fucking insane.
I don't understand what was so complicated. About my question, I mean. How would you feel if you donated to yourself?
If I donated to myself.
Oh my
Well,
And obviously it wasn't your GoFundMe. How would you feel like that? About that, sorry.
well, I would feel discouraged from wanting to donate again. Not appreciative at all. Would be pissed.
Okay. If you had absolutely no bias, you'd say you were scammed.
I wouldn't say I was scammed, but I would be asking for my money back, pretty much.
Oh my god. Okay, listen guys, we're going to take a brief break for 2 seconds just to show some art on the fridge, okay? Because there are 2 pieces of art. I saw Cammy talking in chat and I was like, oh, there might be art in the art chat. We'll go have a look at some art. And there are 2 pieces of art and they're both really fucking cool. One of which is from, actually no, there's 3 pieces of art. Actually, I'm not going to show Webbies yet because it doesn't look done and I don't want to do that to them. But fuck, they won't show me their name. It won't show me their name because it's like fucked, but it's because I've got like streamer mode on. But this is one from Cammy. Thanks. That's I'm glad that Falgi's the one in the Cinderella dress. I appreciate that. For fuck's sake. But also, fuck. But also this one. That's cool. I might make this a sticker. In fact, actually, mods, if there is a mod around, can you go and or an admin, can you go and take this and make this a sticker? Make this a sticker. This is great. It's fucking awesome. This whole drama is self-awareness test. If this hurts, you're doing fine. Fuck me, bro. I'm sorry that I don't know the name of the person who made this. Everyone's changed their name to random shit, and I can't fucking, Stream Elements is it's not Stream Elements, streamer mode's stopping people's names popping up. Dude, this is agony. This is actual torture. There's Avalon. Look at Avalon just sat there, enjoying a situation.
Which is what I did in the end of the day. Okay. Because regardless of if it was scamming or not, I do believe to some partial point.
Artsy Goat Boy, I get my sticker. Yes, dude, that's awesome. Thank you very much. I'll get the mods to add it to the sticker thing.
It was I wasn't transparent and it was partially deceptive in the sense that I didn't bring up my past history. I should have done that. It looks fucked on a piece of paper because I didn't talk about how the fact that I spent my money on a laptop, on a phone, on a plane ticket. So when I was asking for money, I never made it clear that I was broke, but I understood how people would derive that from it.
This
Because
person
it was
would
right.
not pass a mirror test. No, you could legitimately stick a fucking dot on Parlo's face and he would like start like headbutting the mirror. He wouldn't recognize it as himself. He is that dumb.
After a situation to do with an arrest, I showed pictures of antidepressants which I had and stuff like that. And to some people, that may seem like a call for help, like I'm homeless and this, that, and the other. And while that did happen after, at the time, it was incredibly retarded to have spent a plane ticket at that time period while asking for that GoFundMe.
Yeah, almost incredibly
I
dishonest
myself
as well,
agree
Parlo.
that the audacity of it is stupid, so
Oh,
I
the
refunded
audacity.
the shit back. I was told by people there's no point in refunding because the damage is done, but that's not true at all.
Why is the Nazi stuff still coming up over goddamn furry Nazi game? This is stupid. True, Grey Knight, but welcome to the Robots community. Thank you for the 5, buddy.
If one person wants to prove that they didn't have the malicious intent to scam, they would give the money back. And honestly, despite my position right now, there's not an excuse whatsoever to relinquish the funds from people. So I taking action to give it back. I can show that I'm in contact with 2 operatives. She told everyone in a
Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm jumping ahead because my brain hurts. But, I was going to say, the problem is the fact that it speaks to your character, Parlo. Most people would never consider doing what you did because it would never occur to them to open a GoFundMe while flying out gay furries to have sex with them. It just wouldn't occur to them.
Okay, so do you know what the definition of scamming is?
You do realize scamming has to be deliberately malicious. That's the number one point I'm trying to provide here.
It doesn't matter if it was malicious or not. It doesn't.
Just means if it matters if it's deceptive.
The definition of scamming is to use to deceive people to gain money or possessions from someone, fraudulently swindle or defraud.
Hey guys, you hit the sticker goal. Thank you so much. Please enjoy this pile of stickers. Sticker time, give us stickers or else. So true, Panda. Don't worry. I'm glad you're holding me accountable, unlike fucking Parlo. Thank you for the 2. Fennec, a dragon tamer with a 5. First, Snow White, now Cinderella. What is it with these internet freaks and Disney princesses? Bro. Dude. I hate it here. Thank you guys so much. I'm super proud of you. You guys are doing incredible tonight. Much appreciated, much appreciated, much appreciated.
You admitted that it's a scam.
It's not a scam. It's not done maliciously in order to extract funds or misappropriate them.
You just admitted that it was a scam. You just said that it was deceptive.
It was misleading. If we want to do semanticals, because you're reading the scam definition, the meaning of scam is a fraudulent or deceptive act or operation. That, it's none of those. It's none of those. It's not scam.
Deceptive act in the definition.
It was deceptive to certain degrees to people because it relinquished key information. Information I did not.
So it left out the key information that I'd already used I was using a load of money to have sex with a furry. And that's why I needed them to give me money. Which, again, you're saying that you lost money on this. So they were paying for you to fly Wolfgang out, right? Like, even if you're like, well, I've spent it on food now, that doesn't matter because you've like replenished your funds. That's not how this works. You can't earmark stuff and be like, well, I'd specifically earmarked that £1,000 for gay furry sex, okay? That's not how this works. That's not how anything works. Patrick and Murray. True, Giller. Thank you for the 2. This is fucking ridiculous. Didn't Parlo say like 5 minutes ago that he admits that the GoFundMe was deceptive? Yes, he did.
Not realize would be vital for putting in a GoFundMe like that.
So it's scamming.
It's not scamming.
There is a line item in my budget for that.
Just like
fair enough,
a brick
MLS.
wall.
Actually, fuck, I need to watch. MLS had like Rikita Law on for like a Lego episode. I got caught up in all this shit. I haven't watched it yet. Fucking, I need to see that. Like, that is it stream worthy? Do I need to stream it? Do you get into any interesting conversations? Do we need a Rikita stream? I feel like I need a Rikita stream.
What else do you want to talk about on the stage, Parlo?
Well, I'm being maligned as a fucking pedophile to hundreds of thousands of people right now, so I want to cover that.
You already did in the beginning of the stage.
I didn't, and it's...
It briefly sounded like Kevin the Vampire Wizard, and I paid attention again. Nice to know how to get your attention, Mally. I'll make a note. Lost in Worlds with the 5. He asked others to pay for his poor money management. Yes. And then lied about why. Because again, it's like, I think someone sent this to me, or like we saw bits of it earlier, right? It's like he's blaming this on like his financial situation with his dad. It's not. It's because he flew out a gay furry.
It's not getting through to anyone. I mean, at least Tanuki had the courtesy of...
I'd love to watch the UK version of the IRS go through this guy's receipts for this whole thing. That's a point. Is Parlo... How is Parlo managing the taxes for everything? Because he's just said he's bad with money. Like, okay. Depending on how he manages things, he must be paying taxes. He earns well over the threshold for tax in the UK. The threshold for tax in the UK is 12 grand. Anything you earn under 12 grand, you don't have to, like, pay any tax on. He's well over that fucking threshold. That's interesting. I mean, it's tax season. Taxes due in January. Grey Knight with the 5. He's arguing in circles and he's starting to go backwards and forwards to the point it looks like he's mowing his fucking lawn. Well, Avalon's lawn. True, Grey Knight. Thank you for the 5. CID with the 5. Parlo, you asked for money and used it to pay off the ticket for the hookup with the random furry. Also, Beckett, should I get the Lego merry-go-round? Oh, I have seen that. It does look really good. I'd say yes. I'd say yes. Go for it. Twist Toy Box with the 5. This would be the equivalent of Beckett spending money on his space game and Legos, then begging people in Copecourt for money. Yeah, like, again, here's the separation I see it as well. Like, I have never spent channel funds on Star Citizen or Lego. Actually, that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true, actually. There was the first time I was on MLS's Lego show, because that was purely for the stream, that was paid for with channel funds. That was like, because that was like a work thing. I think that's like the only Lego that's the only Lego that's ever been bought with channel funds. But I think we said that actually. I needed to catch myself. But it's like you have certain things set aside because it's like used for content. But with this, like all like gaming shit and all this stuff is like all from my own money that I earn with the job that I have. This isn't just any gay furry, this is an imported furry from the Swiss Alps. Kibta with the 5. Parlo dropped a band to crack with a furry drama tuber who had previous expose made on him for similar consent issues. Lunacy. True. Thank you for the 5. Priestess with the 2. And those that are also bad with money. Also true. I'm 2 minutes behind now because I got a phone call, but Lego stream with Nick is tonight. Oh, fucking let's go. Okay. What time? MLS, can you link it to me and tell me the time? Just in Discord, because I'll raid into that if it's still going on when I finish, because I desperately want to see that stream.
Inside 50 paragraphs of sexual harassment, putting in that I'm
I don't know
not
what
a
time you're
pedophile,
starting
but
though, and I might be still going.
I'm getting an awful lot of people who are trying to nuke raid the server and call me a pedophile over a GoFundMe, by the way, which I'm actively refunding.
Regarding Alex Tanuki, what was the point of you constantly bringing her up? I mean, I know she was the one who originally made the tweet, which I wouldn't say caused the whole situation to blow up as it did.
It did.
It didn't. Wolfgang's document got 1,000 likes on Twitter before he took it down, and I believe it was like 80,000 views before he took it down. I know Tanuki made a lot of tweets about it, but she was more criticizing.
I saw
What?
his document. His document got 162 likes, 6,500 views.
Before he took it down, it was at around 1,000 likes.
Why was I being outrightly claimed that my document had 100,000 views? My document had about 4,000. 4,040 likes.
Your document was being
4,000
spread.
views, 40 likes.
Your document was being spread by Tanuki.
Fuck. Okay. So I've just gone to check. Making Law Simple's stream with Nick Rakita is in 50 minutes. Fuck. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna read into that. Maybe. How long have we been going? Maybe. Dude, I so want to watch it. Okay, it's gonna be really... Listen, if I don't catch it live, I will be watching it, and it should be really fucking good. I'm really fascinated as to how that's gonna go.
That's not the point that I'm trying to make here. Your document may have been spread by Tanuki. The whole situation got spread more by Wolfgang, not necessarily Tanuki.
Yes, so I was put in a position where I either don't respond, and Wolfgang, of course, comes out, and this all fucks me over irregardless, or I do respond, and this shit would have happened. There was really no winning. Can you deny that? Yes or no? There was absolutely no winning in the position I was in, despite me wanting it to remain private.
I feel if your document was structured a little bit differently and didn't mention the fact that you had a purple dildo shoved up your ass.
That wasn't mine. That was something that he brought to me and pushed me to use.
It wasn't mine. I didn't want to. I was already full up after Avalon. I didn't have room for the Cinderella. You don't understand.
That was not mine. I do not have that. I did not own that. I did not want to do it, and I did not.
I feel like the document would have been just a tad bit better if that one segment was removed.
Irregardless is absolutely a word. Don't fucking start with me. Irregardless is absolutely a word. You can Google it, okay? It's just the formal version. It's not used very often. It's a word.
Moved.
Yes, but the reason why it was brought up was to show a greater pan on the fact that how I was pushed to do things that I didn't exactly want to do. I wouldn't need to bring it up, but it's to build up a pattern, a bigger story about what was happening. I had to go mask off, I had to get all the skeletons, and I had to just fucking push it there for people to actually understand the full context.
And you thought it was appropriate to include all of this in...
Sorry, fuck. I just had fucking images. Someone was like, it's not my bag. I was just like, officer, that Cinderella isn't mine. I was just holding it in my asshole for a friend. Fucking, dude, I'm dying. Fuck.
Information to who? To people from your Discord server? To people on Twitter?
No, not my Discord server, and I didn't want it to become public. I got told last minute that I had to just fucking push it out there to at least fucking Himpleton.
Wait, there's more secret calls coming down the pipe? Gilla, if there's more secret calls, please do send them to me. Something flesh pocket, something, dude.
This document was going to come out. He gets about thousands and thousands of views on YouTube. How am I meant to counter that? I didn't want to make it go onto YouTube. I certainly didn't want it to go into my Discord server. I wanted the least amount of people to know, but the most to the point where it wouldn't cause as much damage. There was physically nothing I could do with surgical precision that would have dealt with this situation. I had tried over and over and over and over again for fucking weeks for this to remain a private. You know I did. And you know why I went to you and asked for videos?
Oh, is this just the Avalon Wolfgang calls? Yeah, I know Himpleton's going over them.
I was going to make them myself, and I wanted to self-censor myself, but include the information necessary so you wouldn't get a child safety. I wanted you to, your fucking channel to push a video out only if Wolfgang came out first. And I would have done that when we were under the contract of making videos on your channel. Obviously, like, it's out of the picture now, but that's what I wanted it to be.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is not only did you want to make a document about all this, which you did end up making public, you also wanted to make the details from that document public on my YouTube channel.
No, you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I made the document. No.
A few months ago on stream, you doubted my suggestion that Total War would add end times Nagash. How does it feel to be wrong, Jester Boy? Feels pretty good, Baron. Thank you for the 5, because I'm super excited. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for Nagash. Arcani and I are going to be playing quite a lot of that, I think. It's gonna be good. We can't let the invasive furries in. They'll annihilate the native population. True. Dude, are we talking about import rights for furries now? Fucking hell.
No. The document at the very bottom of the page stated it would only ever become public if he went public first, because I had to defend myself. I had literally just stated 2 seconds ago on fucking call right here that when you covered it on your channel, when I covered it on your channel, I was going to self-censor literally everything so you wouldn't get a child safety strike. I would only include the shit that was like I could...
Okay, look, there is another like 2 hours of this, and it's a lot of looping. We're going to start jumping ahead, okay, guys? Because I want to get to this Simpleton conversation. I want to get to this call-in with Parlo, because it's like, it's long, and I don't know whether it's good. So we need to get to it. And I think we've got like some of the main stuff out of this anyway, so we'll
because I didn't have anyone to consult with about it, and I just fucked myself over.
I think we've got to the main details from this. Is there anything more in this that's relevant?
The situation about yourself when we should be focusing on the main.
It seems to just dissolve into glub shito shit.
That are being discussed right
the main issue being literal.
I mean, with how transparent you are with everything, I don't think anyone would really care if you did buy a Lego set with it once in a while for content. Yeah, hopefully not. But I do want, like, if you guys give, like, money to the channel, I do want it, like, to go back into the channel. As I say, I'll start taking a bit of a paycheck next year. Thank you, Grey Knight, for the 5.
Literal fucking death threats and literal fucking slander that none
You'll miss Tanku arrival? Who the fuck is Tanku?
of you have ever
that's
faced
what's making the situation about yourself.
Okay. Maybe,
Are you,
maybe
are
I
you
should move on.
seriously fucking kidding me? If this
Maybe I
was
should
any
ask-
other YouTube...
Only thing that happens is another person coming in, but don't think so. Tanky... I don't know who that is. Because, like... Who are these people?
I mean, realistically, I'm asking you, what do you think I could have done if I had a time machine?
First of all, you shouldn't have rushed into it head first. I mean, you released your defense document. It can't even be called a defense document, if I'm being honest. You released your document in return, like, what, 5 minutes after he dropped his? You didn't even think
So, no, wait, no, his document came out an hour to 40 minutes beforehand. Himpleton got
Ex-partner, they pop in and it starts getting loud. I don't know how much I care about that. I don't know how much I care about that. I kind of want to focus in on just this situation, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my mind. Go ahead.
I don't get why people are calling the Cinderella thing yours. When you said it wasn't.
Okay, maybe we'll loop back round to it. Someone want to send me a timestamp for when this ex-partner comes in. Maybe we'll loop round. For now, we're going to jump to the Himpleton stuff. Do you watch any Cinderella-related media before? The Disney movie or the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls anime? I mean, I've seen the film Cinderella. Yes. I feel like this is a trap.
Hold on. You do not want the raped Joker on your case.
All right.
So.
Yo, sorry, let me just turn your volume up right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, so that was certainly something. Holy shit.
That
took 2 weeks, by the way.
Sorry, what did you say?
It took 2 weeks for my side to finally be vindicated in all of this. 2 weeks.
I mean, I will say for the record, I am glad that he was finally pretty, even though I had to catch him.
Yep, hold on. Parlo's side is not vindicated in this. At all. Like, the fact, like, again, Parlo's kind of still pretty fucked, actually. Like, he's still got accusation, like, he's still got the scamming stuff against him. He's still got the fact that, and again, he had sex with Avalon, and his whole defense of writing and releasing the document still makes no fucking sense at all.
And a bunch of stuff. He was actually pretty honest about everything in the end.
It took a bit of pushing and prying to some degrees for him to eventually come out. I I didn't expect him to break when it came to him lying that he ever got consent for certain things, but I'm glad that he was at least transparent. But of course, that came with the entire extent of people maligning me as a liar for at least 2 weeks. So yeah.
You are a liar. You are a liar. What are you talking about? Like, Polly did this thing on my stream. It was like, people keep saying I'm lying, and no one can give me examples. You've lied by omission by not mentioning Avalon. You've lied about the accusations you're making by trying to obfuscate them in semantics when it's fucking obvious what you're doing. And you lied about the GoFundMe stuff. And you're like, oh well, the money wasn't put in my account, so it's not for that. Like, no, that's a lie. You took money. You begged for money while you were flying out a gay furry to have sex with, claiming that you just didn't have enough money for like even amenities. That's a lie. Holy fuck me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to make like a 2 to 3 hour long fucking video, and it's gonna be filled with clips from this stream. It's gonna be fucking big. But I'm so fucking happy. I'm just gonna dish out the response video and probably take a fucking long deserved break when people can finally smell the fucking roses about this situation. Unbelievable. Oh, and of course, make that. I'll give you the Defender clips and what as well and things like that. But
Yeah.
holy shit, what a
Because,
fucking mess this has all been.
like, just being so just horrifically honest with you, like, I think you're fine in this situation. I think you're gonna be fine.
Oh, dude, I don't.
Yeah. And I think that when is your response coming out?
So I have to go to the station on the 9th. Hopefully, the solicitor said this shit's going to be thrown out because it's dumb as hell. It's extremely stupid. The person who made the report isn't even in contact anymore, and they withheld crucial information that the person lied. And reasonable belief applies in the situation. There's no clause stating that, well, since dupe was below 13, that suddenly means that reasonable belief doesn't apply. Nothing's probably going to come of that situation. So the video is probably going to be done in about 2 weeks. It was already getting peer reviewed by large people, but now considering the fact that he's completely self-imploded in this stream, there's a whole lot more to add. It's probably going to take a while. I want to just make it so it's not rushed, and hopefully dish it out in the next couple weeks.
Like, I don't get this either. If he's imploded and the only people who really care about this are the commentary lot, like if you're not being criticized by your own side, why make the video at all? Doesn't it kind of sound like to me, I don't know, correct me, guys, if I'm talking crazy here, let me know. But doesn't it kind of sound like Parlo wants to make content out of this? Why do people feel the need to talk so damn much when they're under investigation by the police? Unfortunately, Parlo's, retarded. Does anyone else sound like it sounds like Parlo wants to make content though? Like, kind of interesting. And again, like, you failed to disclose the Avalon stuff, and you need to address that now. Like, seriously need to address it. Like, you're fucked.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And I mean, being completely honest with you, like, I mean, being transparent, like, we talked privately the other day, and I made it clear that, like, I am not, there's a lot of things that I am not feeling the best about when it comes to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you said you'd send me all the Defender stuff, and I think that's great, and I hope you do, and I hope that in some regards that is going to give an explanation to a lot of this. As of now, I don't have that, right? And like, I when that does happen, I hope that you will be willing to have a follow-up conversation with me.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Ironically, Cormanx was the one who was editing that fucking video. So it was going to be coming out originally like 2 months ago. It was going to be my defense video. It was going to be my video on, of course, the 7-7 group. I've already told them about this. Then it was going to be the defender video, and then it was going to be the Nathrix video. But of course, the strikes came around and the police situation happened, and that completely threw everything off rails. But I still have the defender script, so I can still go about making that video at some point. Or I might have a bigger YouTuber who will cover the entire situation on their channel because they have a bigger platform. I've been told that there's like a certain commentary channel I'm not going to be naming, but they're like digging into the situation, trying to find any like non-existent discrepancies and stuff like that. But it's already sorted. I've in August the 15th got on a call with Defender, recorded him. Obviously, he didn't know, and got him to admit to a lot of stuff that completely vindicates me in the situation.
Okay.
So yeah.
Does that vindicate you? Can you just, in your own words right now, like explain your, like, you referencing Potamer getting swatted to Defender?
Yeah, so Defender had a server called Potamer 4, which he made that he was trying to get like YouTubers to join for like self-promotion. And I didn't join it. I didn't give any attention to it because it was like fucked up. I didn't know what was happening in it until like recordings started getting leaked months later. It was like no one touches that shit. If you have a reputation and a legacy that you want to uphold, do not fucking touch that shit. It was a lot of random like UTTP schizos who were doing like random shit. I later came to find out that they were like pizza bombing like houses they believed to be Potamers and shit like that. It was probably not his.
Is this to do with the accusation that Parlo was working with members of UTTP to like dox people? Because I don't know much about this accusation. But I'm trying to work out what the fuck they're going over. What I don't get here is when was Himpleton sent the evidence of Avalon and Parlo having sex, and why didn't Himpleton just ambush Parlo with it? Oh my god, Falgi was right. Himpleton's room does look green. I said that, Lost in Worlds, not Falgi. That was mine. I said that. Fuck. Do I need to kill the gay little Italian? Is that... Dude. Need to murder Falgi. Dark times. Oh yeah, Potamer. He's a huge Roblox YouTuber who admitted to assaulting a 12-year-old at age 16. What the fuck, bro?
His address whatsoever because Potamer made a police report and showed that there were two like censored victims. We presume that's like two households or just two people who were affected by the pizza bombing, which was used as like a harassment police report. But yeah, so Defender did that, and he was using people by proxy to do that. And we were saying how fucking like stupid, shitty, and illegal that was for him to have done that. Because I had a big YouTuber. I'm not going to say who it is. People will probably guess and get it right immediately. But they came to me and said, "Do not make any police report on Potamer or get involved in the situation any further. He will pursue litigation and then use this as like proof that he's been harassed to deflect away from the fact that, you know, he engaged with a minor." That is unfortunately how it went, but that is what happened. So me, Guamgo, and other people were saying how fucking ridiculous it was that this guy was swatting this house and like fucking with these people because there was no proof that house was his. I was already disengaged from the situation beyond like the point of being warned not to engage. So they had some random house which they just claimed to be
This is all so fucking retarded.
his, and they just started like doing all this crazy shit. I don't know if there was necessarily any swatting attempts. That was only what I was told, that there was an attempt at least.
There is a recording of him swatting with the intention to kill Potamer.
Was that Striker who was doing that? Because
No, it was
Striker's
Defender.
known. Defender himself was doing that shit.
Yes.
I did not know that.
I can
I
send
was
the
told
recording.
by. Yes, please send me. I want to put that in my video. Defender was coming to me and stating that it was Striker who did that, and Striker was someone who swatted me in August of 2024. And he also.
God, like, no, and like to an extent, no wonder Parlo's insane. What is wrong with the fucking Roblox community? All this shit is just bizarre. There's no way Parlo has a normal life, right? There's no way this kid like turns out like normal, like he's gonna be in his 30s and he'll be fine. Like this is, dude, this is a fucking horror show.
Also was someone who had days. I'm not going to say in case the stream gets taken down. D-Day, like this guy was a full-on criminal, and he claims to be 13, 14. So it's like he's more of a mule of Defender, someone who just does the stuff so Defender can utilize plausible deniability if anything comes bad of him.
To just make Chad understand, who doesn't understand right now, Defender is a person that...
Guys, thank you so much for hitting the goal. Much appreciated. Please enjoy this little bowl of stickers. Little bowl of stickers. Everyone loves a little bowl of stickers. Grey Knight with a 5. Parlo and Avalon need to be arrested while enjoying a succulent Chinese meal. Dude, that's such a fucking good meme. Take your hand off my penis. Right. Dude, I'm completely broken today. Thank you so fucking much, guys. It's super awesome.
That Parlo associated with for a good amount of time, who has...
This is democracy manifest. Oh, fuck me.
Was a member of a group that
Are you ready to receive my limp
for the better should
Cinderella?
not mention the name of. And he doxed people, he swatted people. Parlo was in the call when Podamer was getting doxed and was encouraging it. And he has also blackmailed a 16-year-old with their CP. He has gotten people that he claims to have been pedophiles to cut themselves. He is not the best guy.
Oh, and the Harry Twinkle stuff as well.
And the Harry Twinkle stuff as well, right?
Regarding the CP stuff with IKEA, the person who made the document that compiled all of that stuff was FPS, so they were a pathological lying pedophile as well who forged DMs on me and other people, so that brought into question the legitimacy of their DMs. It was also pushed by another pedophile called Anime Sucks. This is explained in my video, but I didn't see the full chat logs until the document came out, which was around September time. It was called like The Truth Behind Parlo and the UTTP. There's no proof that IKEA was underage. Defender claims that he was 18. These predators claim that he was 16. They also claim that Defender was most likely an adult in this document. However, people close to Defender literally admit that he goes to school and asks to have to be picked up from school.
Look, Parlo, like, again, like many YouTubers, this isn't unique to Parlo. Most YouTubers are not concerned about victims, guys. Okay, we know this. They're concerned about, like, is this good content? Will this get views? Will this get clicks? Like, and that's not unique. It's not unique to Parlo. Some of us are just more honest about it than others. Again, like, I make content out of people suffering. I know what I am. Lots of people want to lie about it. It's fine. But yeah, like the pyro stuff, like, if the pyro stuff, I don't know. Could Pyro have gone to prison for things? I don't know how much you could fucking prove, really, beyond the court of public opinion.
In their mum's car, their friend's mum's car. Apparently he's 16, 15 when he was doing this. So again, it's like he said, she said. But in my video, I go over how it's most likely true. Looking at the full chat logs, it's most likely true that this guy was using his nudes as like a blackmail tool. He was using an account called Cliff Jumper as an alt, which I only found out later as well.
And in that call with you, Guamgo, Defender, and Anti-Troll, you make a joke about that situation when you say that Defender has a picture of a 16-year-old's penis on his computer.
Yeah, that was something that was being spread from other UTTP proxies who hated Defender, and me and Anti-Troll tried to look.
I could be wrong, but I'd like your opinion. Parlo reminds me a lot of Courtney, both at predatory while pointing the finger at everyone else. I don't think that's just unique to Courtney. Is Parlo predatory? Parlo is quite young. It's hard to say. I don't know enough about his lore. I'd certainly say a lot of the stuff with this. I think Parlo is deeply impulsive and also a massive gooner, and like a lot of this shit's pretty fucking weird. I mean, I don't know. We'll say fucking let the police deal with it, man.
Look into the situation, but we got nothing. So we would bring it up to piss him off. He would always be combative and say that, oh, well, since the profile picture's square, that means that it's fake. But we later came out to find out that like that doesn't disprove anything because Discord archives could have a square profile picture.
So
it was basically us being weirded out about the possibility of this being true and fucking with him.
So you joked about potential CP allegations that you didn't know whether they were true or not.
Yeah, I heard about it a lot in
With a person
commentary
that you
when
continued to associate with after.
Yeah, until it was proven. Because the evidence we had was screenshots coming from predators who forged evidence before, so we just hit a brick wall there.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull Amos in because we just have a couple of questions about Guamgo stuff real quick. Because I don't know if you know this, but we're making a video on Guamgo.
Okay, let's have a
Hello,
listen.
Amos.
Hey, what's up? Parlo, been a long time.
Yeah.
So let me just start this right off the bat, right? Are you aware of the Guamgo DeviantArt?
Yeah, that's not him. Guamgo@gmail.com isn't in the email that he owns. It was one by someone who claimed the name Guamgo first and had used that in order to take down one of his accounts beforehand for apparent impersonation. I know the emails that he owns, and he's like planning to make a response if it ever got big. But yeah, he doesn't own those accounts.
Why did he admit that was one of his accounts then?
There was in the farms thread, there was like a bunch of accounts that were linked, some which were his, some which weren't. So that's where I see that he admits that a couple of those were his, but the guamgo@gmail.com isn't him.
No, he directly admitted, and it was during one of like the arcs with doxing that he's had. He directly admitted that the guamgo@gmail was his account.
Can I see that? Because he's told me that's not true.
I'll get you the clip. I don't have it right on me, but I'll get you the clip. So I'm okay with that being an allegation.
Like, as soon as I saw the thread as soon as it was posted, and I went to him about it. We spoke for about a couple hours. Yeah, other creators have went to him as well. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's 100% not him. But the account, like, nonetheless, it's really bad shit on there. Like, if it was him, completely like get the fuck out the community. But it's not him.
Well, my main issue, like, obviously, it's like really weird that he's doing that in private. But also, if it's true, it calls into question his Bonky Doge video or whatever the guy's name was. Because like,
yeah, Bonky Doge.
Yeah, because like the main thing, right? It would be a hypocrite point if it is true, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of the proof that's used for Bonky Doge for that, at least like to some extent, is similar to what is true with Guamgo. Like if that is true, right?
From what I know about that account, it had lolly content, right?
The Guamgo thing or Bonky Doge?
The Deviant linked to the email.
There was like Teen Titans.
Yes.
Something in
Short
there.
answer, yes, there's lolly shit in there.
Yeah.
We don't have to go into detail. Okay. But also Parlo, just to clarify, he admitted that all of his doc spin is credible. And the guamgo@gmail is part of the docs bin.
A lot of the docs information which was put in the farms wasn't true. I know personally, a lot of it's not true.
Why would he say that it's true if it's not?
What did he say it was true?
I'm getting it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I feel like this is a rabbit hole that I'm just not plugged into enough. This is... Dude. You'd think if you're in a controversy like this, you'd just, like, take a step back from everything, wouldn't you? And I also want to know more about Avalon. That's kind of like where I'm sat now. I want to know more about the Avalon stuff. Maybe we need to have a look at these DMs. We'll let this play a little bit more, okay? And see if it, like, triggers anything. If not, we'll move on to talking a little bit about the Avalon stuff.
I'm pre-firing a little bit, admittedly.
Also, a lot of what content creators do is when there's people trying to dig for information, they'll flood the markets or dark spin with fake doxes of themselves to throw people off. If they privately conform to the idea that partially some of the information's true, that's going to get people like on like red herrings. So it ultimately protects anyone from digging further into their stuff.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing?
It could be morally questionable. I haven't done it personally myself because I was already fucked like when I was a minor with my personal information. So
why?
Can I just ask? Oh, sorry.
I want to ask first. Out of curiosity, why are you still defending this guy?
Glomga.
Yeah.
Because I'm positively sure that account's not him. It's just not something he would do. And also...
Oh, so this is... Okay. Actually, I've just had a brain fucking thing where, like, I remember this. So this was, like, the claim that Guamgo had a load of, like, liked lolicon images or something. And he's claiming it's from an account that's not his. It's like a fake Guamgo account. Yeah, okay. Look, we're going to move on to the Avalon stuff. Maybe I will be able to raid you into the Rikita thing. Let's talk about Avalon. Because I need way more time to think about what the fuck this Guamgo shit is. Right. Okay. So, A-Space had a conversation with Parlo today, and it was interesting, to say the least. Let's try and get this up a bit. Dude, that's way too fucking big. I'm just going to have to read it to you. Try and make it reasonably sized. Right. Okay. Yo, Parlo, are you busy right now? Ace, and he asked that on the 5th, and today, on the, well, yesterday, I guess, on the 6th for my time. Or today for American time. Ace says, question mark. Parlo says, yeah, what's up? Are you aware of the clip that got posted from the call with Avalon and Alex? This, to be clear, sends an image of the clip. Parlo responds, yes. May I ask how it fundamentally changes any allegations that Wolfgang had conceded that he acted on me without my consent, especially when going into this video? I don't focus on calling him a groomer. You don't focus on calling him a groomer. You do, however, imply that he is a groomer. Like, and again, it's the it's a heavy implication. You basically describe what a groomer is and say that Wolfgang did that to Avalon. Only that he lies pathologically. Also, in response, I show the receipts to prove this all happened because, again, it doesn't change anything and I want to be transparent. But you weren't transparent. You lied about having sex. Well, you lied by omission about your relationship with Avalon. That's not transparency. You fucking did. Such a weasel. And to be clear, it doesn't change anything about the situation with Wolfgang. It does, well, does it? It doesn't change the fact that Wolfgang is fucked. It does, however, change the testimony from Avalon, as well as Parlo using Avalon as a defense. Parlo, it doesn't change that allegation, but it puts things into question, like you said you flew him out because you were desperate originally, and now you wanted to cuck him. No, lol. Falgi was seen in the stream stating that there is no proof I knew of this cuck plan. Isn't that interesting? That he says there's no proof I knew of this cuck plan. Not his immediate response isn't, I didn't know about this cuck plan. I had no fucking idea. Why would you even accuse me of it? There is no proof. Well, that's why I'm asking you. Also, how was it cucking? He wasn't there watching. Did you know about the Idol Monster episode, the Cinderella Girls branch before? I have no idea what Cinderella Girls is. I've got no idea what Cinderella Girls is. Sorry. Sorry, Hatsunari. Is that? I'm definitely saying that wrong. Correct answer. What cuck plan? Yes. Parlo, the point I'm getting at is you flew this guy out because you were desperate, according to you. But now I'm finding out you are having this type of intimacy with Avalon, which has its own line of issues when it comes to credibility, in my opinion. But the issue arises now that you can't really use that desperate excuse if you were fucking someone else. It begs the question, why fly this guy out at all? What? It doesn't invalidate anything. Like, I get it's your job to play neutral given the potential wiggle room, but this entire story is lobotomized. The guy admitted that he is a sexual assaulter. That was the main contention point. It's done. Hold on. No. No, hold on. Avalon, like, Wolfgang here, like, is saying that he didn't have, like, emphatic consent. Sure. Like, he didn't have, like, emphatic verbal consent. But that's, like, still in line with your original story. And I've just listened to the stage call where you were like, yeah, but I just thought he was autistic. Parlo has once again moved the goalposts of his own allegations. I'm stunned to see stunned to see how that wasn't the final drop in the bucket for any of you all. I was desperate to eventually have a relationship with him after I saw him, though. But you were fucking Avalon. That's, like, again, this looks more and more malicious on Parlo's side, and it doesn't change the fact that Wolfgang's a freak. It makes no difference. It does, however, call into question the fact that Parlo may also be a piece of shit. And frankly, after everything we've seen, Parlo is a piece of shit. That's so strange. Yeah, it's bizarre. I knew those prospects were not going to happen. I wasn't in a relationship with Wolf at the time, so I violated nothing by doing what I did with Avalon. No one's arguing that you were. No one's arguing violation. God, it's like, it's fucking so frustrating. Like, Parlo responding, because he shadow boxes with points nobody's making to try and vindicate himself. No. Avalon was manager for both you and Wolfgang, and the defense was that Avalon was a neutral party. He was not a neutral party. The question is, how much did you know, and why did you never mention the fact that you had sex with him? That is incredibly fucking relevant, because it shows how biased Avalon was in the situation. Wolfgang was even mentioning how he wanted to have sex with his friends in Texas. I said I didn't care and it was fine. This was a social event situation. He wanted there to be clarification that we would be dating during during this. That wasn't going to happen. I expressed to at least December. Okay, but and again, you're making claims that Avalon was conditioned, but you're the one who had sex with him, not Wolfgang. Was Wolfgang conditioning him for you? Like, what? This is your fucking document, Parlo. What do you mean, wiggle room? Wolfgang admitted to SA. He's done. I'm asking this because it's scummy and puts things into question about your intentions. What intentions? That I was horny? Yeah, I guess. That I was malicious? No. well, again, looks like you could be malicious here, because the guy you're having sex with has admitted to wanting to go after Wolfgang, and then you have sex with him and go after Wolfgang. It looks like it could be malicious. Yes, obviously. This is fucking unbelievable. Well, for instance, if your intention was to gay op IRL, then that would make me ask why, given your low financial situation. I didn't know Avalon's actual stance on Wolfgang until I met them at the station on the 13th, after the situation happened. Wait, you had sex with Avalon before Wolfgang even turned up? So, what does that mean? When did you know Avalon's stance on Wolfgang? Because you were like... Avalon says that you were making out with him. This is a fucking... This just sounds like a fucking lie. We confided after the shower incident. Again, I was not well integrated into the friend group at the time. This would be the first time to feel included. You were sat in a group call with Avalon and Wolfgang while Wolfgang was taking care of himself. This again is a lie. I wasn't well integrated, you know. We just had a few like calls where like Wolfgang like was, you know, jerking off on camera. Like, don't all friendship, like, that's a very casual friendship, Ace. What are you talking about? Dude. I'm very confident I'm speculating that Parlo knew Avalon's feelings about IA before the relation. Yeah, like I'm with you. This is fucking sus as fuck. So just to be clear, you weren't a part of the gay op and that all on Avalon. No, not at all. I didn't even see this call until the Himpleton tweet. That's, again, irrelevant because you wouldn't need to see the call. You were having conversations with Avalon. You had sex with Avalon. You know. I didn't even know that I had sex with Avalon until Himpleton released a call about it. What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Dude. It's fucking insanity. I had people come to me stating this doesn't change anything Wolfgang did, but I need to clarify it in my response. Yeah, it doesn't change anything Wolfgang did. It just means that everyone involved in this is a piece of shit, and that bad faith actors will claim 2-year age gap puts me as bad a position as what Vexium and Wolfgang did to Avalon. Hold on, what? Will claim the 2-year age gap puts me in a bad position as what Vexium and Wolfgang did to Avalon. It's not bad faith actors. If you're claiming that Wolfgang conditioned Avalon into being like sexually like ready, and then you had sex with him, you have made that accusation against yourself. It's not bad faith. Because no one's making that claim against Wolfgang. You're the one making the claim, Parlo. You're the one causing this situation because you're the one who ran the fucking claim. Well, yeah, Wolfgang's actions are his own, but I would agree you should clarify you had nothing to do with it. This was close. Otherwise, it would make you look insanely schizophrenic to gay up someone with, like, barely any money just to knock his ego down. Why would I pay for the ticket if this was to gay up him? What a waste of money to ruin a guy with such a small platform. How does that even benefit me? Also, why... Dude, none of this fucking benefits you. You're fucking crazy. Like, you just do shit. Like, what? And why would I do this? SA allegations are extremely hard to prove. It's almost practically a he said, she said. It's a he said, he said. Frank. Dude. It wouldn't be logical, I agree. It's not logical, but Parlo doesn't work based on logic. Alex probably leaked the call just so there was more information that wasn't out. Alright then, I think that's it for now. If I have any more questions, I'll reach out later. Alright, dude. Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. Dude. I'm gonna actually lose my mind. I'm gonna actually lose my mind. Oh, dude. Okay, look. This has been a good stream, but I need to see more out of this Avalon stuff. I want to see what Himpleton drags up. I'm actually interested now. Because at the moment, I don't care about the Gramgo stuff. And I did want to do a third stream just tying this shit together. What we're going to do is I'm going to have a cigarette. We're going to chat. We're going to chat briefly. We're going to chill out. And then I'm going to send you over to MLS doing a Lego building stream with Nick Rakita because I am fucking fascinated. Becky Checkart. Okay. Yay! The sticker's in. The sticker is in. Yes. Sticker is in. Okay. We have a new sticker. Oh, and it's got an emote as well. Yes. Base. Let's go. Is Nick gonna do coke on stream? Dude, I'm fascinated as what's gonna happen with this. Right. I'm gonna be glued to the fucking screen. I'll admit, straight up, we'd probably be going longer if Nick Rakita wasn't going on fucking making Law Simple's Lego stream. As most of you know at this point, I'm quite friendly with making Law Simple. I get on really well with him. And he's been massively helpful to us over the last, like, year or so. So please, when I send you over, do give a like to the stream. Do give a subscribe to MLS and just say hi. Because, like, dude. He's a good guy. Fennec with the 5. I have 4 snakes and none of them are as snaky as these 3 morons. Yes. Is Vincent gone? I forgot to ask him if we're chill or if I'm still an evil woman. I'll ask him for you when I next speak to him. Whenever the fuck that is. Occasionally we DM these days. Why not both? True. True! Fucking hell, guys. We're doing more streams now, guys. We're getting back into the swing of things a little bit. It's been nice to do so many in the last few days. Missed you. I missed you guys. Oh my god. This drama is unbelievable. Actually unfucking believable. Right, I've got like 14 notifications. Why? Oh, okay, it's everyone talking about this shit. Oh, bro. I'm off for a smoke, a bowl, and head to bed. Thanks for the stream, Beckett. No worries. Guys, thank you so much for everyone who watches. Everyone who's, like, lurking. Everyone who's, like, chatting. All of you guys, okay? Thank you so much. You know how much I appreciate you. It is very, very based. Very, very, very based. Much appreciated. I learned nothing and will retain none of this. It's probably best. I don't think I'm going to do the Tactical Templar Anthony Gramaglia conversation. Gramaglia. Because I don't want to do a culture war stream. If Himpleton discovers some interesting stuff with the Avalon calls, I will go over it tomorrow though. Okay, and we've got Brony Christmas starting soon with Saber Spark. That should be nice. We will also do the traditional watching of Toon Critic and some other Brony cringe. I'm going to try and dig up My Nationalist Pony as well, which is a fucking book of essays about how My Little Pony is actually white nationalist propaganda and why that's a good thing. You will ask for Digibro content. Can you DM me and send me some Digibro stuff and remind me, and I'll have a look. Poke me about it. But other than that, I think I'm going to send you over to Making Law Simple, because he is starting in about 3 minutes. And I really want to see this Rakita stream. I'm fucking fascinated, guys, okay? I'm so annoyed that he didn't invite... I know why he didn't invite me on. I know why he didn't invite me on. He'd be like, dude, there's no way. It'll be so good, though. It'll be so good. I'm so dude. Be so good. Fuck. Oh, dude. Okay, guys. Thank you so much as always for hanging out. This has been incredibly fun. As always, you guys are my favorite people. Thank you for your continued support of this stream. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.